All right. Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
We'll be starting really shortly. How's
Let me make sure I go to the old Twitters to spread the word.
Yeah, we got quite a few requests already. I'm glad that people got their stuff in early.
Yeah, shout out to all the pre-orders. You are freaking awesome. And for all providing references and stuff too. That also very much helps if you have OCs. Yeah. So I'm excited. We got a really great queue going, and I'm excited to dive in.
And if you guys see these sketches during the stream and you're like, oh boy, I really want one, just go to Lauren's Ko-fi. Now, you do have to pay a little bit extra because you're not one of the smart pre-order people and you're now what we call dum-dum babies. But I call you dum-dum babies. Lauren doesn't because Lauren's actually nice. But for $25, you get like a super cool, clean sketch of anything you desire. Some stuff withstanding, but everything you desire. You can't draw like Lauren, let me ask you as we vamp before we start. I'm gonna give you a list of things, and you tell me if you would draw them or not.
Okay.
A worm.
Yes. 2
worms.
Double yes. Could it be 2 worms in love?
I was gonna say 2 worms kissing was the next thing down on this list that I totally have.
Same brain cell. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, 2 worms kissing, and this may be the scandalous part. Holding hands. You are going to have to draw the worms
I don't know.
With hands.
Actually, to hold hands, I have the perfect mental image for that.
What is it?
You want to know what it is? So
what?
Imagine if they like, if they glued on those little plastic, the little plastic hands you put on your fingers.
The little baby hand things?
Yeah, the little baby hands.
Oh, God. I love that. I love that idea. All right.
We have fun here, guys. We have fun. So.
But yes, now we're fully live. So hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the show with no name, the sister show. Give us names. We're not good with names. 3 Idiots was the peak of my titling.
You can't get any better than that.
Oh no! Then once you hit peak, it's all downhill. Oh, your screen went black.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Right as we started, what happened?
Oh no! Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're perfectly audible. And I can see. I see your maybe just turn on and off the AirPlay thing.
Oh, you know what it is?
What?
My screen locked.
Oh.
So here, 1 second. My bad, guys. That was weird. Anyway, let me do this. We got this. We're good. We're here.
Yay!
All right. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry. There we go. All right.
Apparently,
it's okay. We're all good.
The Apple products did
so
not.
Apparently,
yeah.
So it's just a matter of you can't lock this because guess what? Screen sharing means that that stops too once you lock the thing. My bad.
Oopsie doopsies.
So anyway, we're plugged in, good here.
We're plugged in.
There's gonna be no lost charge here.
I have your Ko-fi up on my other screen in case there's new people that donate. But we got already a good list, so I guess let's go.
Let's a go. Yeah. Let's see here. So first up on the list, we got Duck. Gotta love Duck.
Love Duck.
I want to make sure. I gotta make sure because I'm aware of the Bone comics. I'm aware of all that, but is it Phone Bone? That's how you pronounce his name?
I think it is. Yes, I think it's Phone Bone.
Because It would be. I feel like it's a missed opportunity if they didn't call him Phony Bone. But I guess there's already a Phony Bone, isn't there? I think there is.
I
There's
think
like
there
three
is
characters. There's like three. There are like three cousins.
No,
I
yeah,
wanna make
because
sure I'm
Phony
correct.
Bone is his cousin, and then Smiley Bone is his other cousin.
Okay, so it
and
is
then
Phone Bone. Okay,
yes.
so I was correct.
And then his ancestor is
Alright.
Big Johnson Bone, which is very funny to me.
Big Johnson Bone. They knew
You,
what they
your
were
friends,
doing.
and your Johnson.
you. Oh my god, I can't stop thinking about the Nostalgia Critic commercial review of that when it keeps going. Like the commercial goes on and it keeps getting worse.
It does.
Um,
See, that should be. We've talked about on to do more streams like this with Lauren doing sketches, but having more stuff in between so the streams can go longer and she can get a break. Sorry, the trash people decided 6 p.m. on a Wednesday is a great time to dump out the dumpsters. Neat. But like
it's garbage day.
it's garbage day. To do things in between, I would love to watch nostalgic commercials with you in between drawing, because we grew up.
Let's bookmark that idea.
We grew up in a
Let's
time.
bookmark that idea because I already know a time when we can do that.
Oh hell yeah! I would love to do that. It will. I love watching nostalgic commercial compilations and calls and stuff when I'm bored and while I work, and every single time I just wait with bated breath to see, oh, am I gonna get a commercial that had the Lauren in it?
One day, if you were watching back in 1998.
I did get a Bear Cha 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 commercial once while looking through the compilations. That made me happy.
You did?
Yeah, I did get the Bear
Was
Cha
it
Cha Cha.
anyone?
Yes, it was the one with you.
You did?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, fun fact for those of you who are new to the stream and are new to me in general, I was in commercials as a kid. I mean, not just commercials, but film and TV. I was an actor as a kid.
She's a little
And then I
SAG.
did do some acting with... Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I'm in SAG. So I got my SAG eligibility at like 4 or 5 years old.
Wow.
So, which is not common.
It's not, but Lauren has a special power of looking way too fucking young. Because wasn't the thing is that they always made you characters in the commercials and TV and stuff that was like significantly younger than what you actually are. You somehow got Dawson's casting, but for like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, it that's the thing when you're, especially as you get older, if you can play up to 18 to look younger.
Yeah,
because those roles. That's why a lot of sitcoms and especially like when you think about kids media, why I see a lot of actors that they may look like high schoolers, but they may not actually be high schoolers, because guess what? Sometimes shoots go late, and there's this thing called child labor laws. So you can't have anybody under 18 past like 8 o'clock on a set. So you have to have people that are going to look younger to be able to do that. And that is where people like me come in.
I think my favorite one that you told me, I think it was for a hardware store or something commercial. They had you be basically a baby, even though you were like 5.
I think I was like 5.
You're just small. You're fun size.
I was very small. Yeah.
Also,
and, so I remember. Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I even remember the song I had to sing, because it had to be like I was in a commercial where, in that commercial I was in the back seat of a car, and I had to be one of like 3 annoying kids in the backseat, like, singing an annoying song that was meant to purpose. I was the one in the car seat, and I was given all sorts of toys to like bash the front passenger guy's head, like different plush toys. I remember a whale plush toy was my favorite one.
That's great. Also, thank you, Crimson, for buying a coffee for the coffee horse.
Woo! Thank you. The coffee horse. Appreciate it.
Yes. Crimson says, "Hi! I was wondering if I could get a sketch of full vampire Ceres from Hellsing Ultimate." So that's on the list.
Ooh, goodness. Okay, yeah. That might be an off-stream one depending on the level of detail, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I'll try and get to it.
I'll write that down.
Yeah, I can definitely do it, yeah.
Yeah. Lizzie's in VC. I'm trying to keep not too many people joining these streams just because I am screen sharing Discord, and the more people in a call, the smaller the screen share gets. So, welp. Sorry. This is sister time now. Sister time! Oh god. I'm sad that the Bone series did not go forward in Netflix.
Yeah, because I'm like, I may have not grown up with the comics. I was aware of them when I was a kid, but I didn't grow up with them, like, as part of my, I guess as part of my daily reading. But I was very much aware of them, and I got excited when they announced that they were going to be doing a series, and just as equally bummed that they were going to be doing, because I was like, I really wanted to see what they were going to do with it. And then because I really wanted to get into the comics and see how, what would be adapted and what would be changed. Mm-hmm. Especially because, again, it was at a time when I was, I think maybe, I don't know. I remember seeing it in Scholastic book fairs, and I'm not sure if that was, I don't know if that was, was that appropriate? I don't know. I know it's dark fantasy and comedy, but I do not know if,
I mean, I remember seeing those mouse comics at the Scholastic Book Fair, so I don't know about their oversight with that.
That's true.
Like, it was like MAUS, mouse?
Yes, it was the one that is, that was about, it's like recreating like World War II and stuff like that. They were telling it with mice and, wasn't it? They were telling it with mice and cats or something like that?
Yes. What is with telling stories about the 20th century with mice? Because let's sit down, everyone. Now Chrissy's going to go on a tangent. Because, like, you got Mouse. You got American Tail, which is basically describing the whole, like, Jewish and foreigner immigration experience. You got you got Titanic: The Legend Goes On with the mice in the.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you're forgetting the most important one.
I would have been in someone else's digestion.
There's something you should know, so I'm gonna tell you so. Don't sweat it.
Forget it. Enjoy the show. Working all day, don't set out on that.
Get back, relax, take a load off your mind.
I've listened to what the actual song is in Italian, because it's an Italian movie.
It's not
I'm
as good.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's not as good. It's not a banger.
It's not a certified hood classic.
It's not party time.
Yeah, but it's just a lot of things with mice. Oh, good. The nightmares are returning, says Crimson. I like that movie. Not that it's a good movie, but I like to laugh at it. But god, that movie is so bad that the Nostalgia Critics video on that movie only scratches the surface of stuff that happens. There was too much material in that. And it makes me sad that he never reviewed the sequel where they just go to Atlantis.
I know, and then it's like, and not to mention the dog shooting a gun.
Yeah, the dog shooting.
But also shooting a dune.
Yeah. Oh god, the Atlantis.
And then they're trapped. And then they're trapped with immortality.
Oh yeah, they're trapped.
Like,
yeah, they have immortality.
Yeah, they were
and then
given
the
a potion
Titanic
and they're
just
like, well, now you can live forever.
Up.
And they're like, what?
What? Oh, by the way, you can't go back to New York. It's like, what? Okay. But good news, we rose the Titanic out of the ocean. Okay.
I realized this wasn't It's like, forgive me, I forgot this wasn't a backpack. This is more like a satchel with the crosses over the front, so my apologies.
Oh, how dare you.
Fix this. How dare I?
Hello, Lego Me the OG. Why do you have a check mark next to your name? They love Bone.
Wait, hold on. Is that who I think it is? I don't know. Is it?
Hold on. I'm looking at their channel. Oh wait, is this?
Yes. Holy crap!
Wait, you're the guy that. Hi.
Yes.
You're the person who animated the Spider-Verse. You're the Spider-Verse kid. What are you doing here?
He follows me.
Oh well, hello, welcome. How you doing? You know Lauren,
Dude. That is so awesome that you're following me on here. I'm sorry. I'm like, it's funny because there was a couple other people that follow me that have Lego in their name, and I'm sorry that in that moment I went, "Is that him?" But wait, or is it like Lego Lover 518?
Oh, but that is so
that's
cool.
so awesome. I'm so glad you're here.
I love your videos. I love your reanimateds and stuff. You're so cool. Oh, if you guys haven't checked out, like, if you guys have seen those videos of, the Spider-Verse trailer, reanimated in Lego and everything, that's this kid.
Yeah, he got to be in Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
How freaking sweet is that?
He animated the objective best Spider-Man that is the little Lego Spider-Man.
It's true.
I love Lego Spider-Man. I love the little beep boop.
I love the sound effects are so good.
God, I want another.
I think this
Lego.
might have been the easiest request I've gotten because I love how easy Bone is, and again, being super cartoony, I love that. I love that about.
Oh, thank you. Lego said, "Love
thank
y'all's
you,
art." Thank you. Oh, thank you, Lego. Oh God, you're so cool. God, I want to. Hey Lego, you want to come on a podcast? I would love to get you on Awkward. Your stuff is legendary.
Genuinely. You'd love it on the Awkward cast, by the way. It's a fun time.
Hit me up on Twitter. You're so cool. You're so cool. Ah! But yes, this Bone is so... I love Bone. But yes.
Yeah, and I think that...
Man, Bone brought a lot of exciting things to the show right now.
Yeah, within the first few minutes too. I'm like, that's awesome.
But yes, so we got Bone.
All right, so yes, thank you, Duck, for supporting me and for the very cute. I mean, again, I'm glad I got the chance to draw Bone. Yeah. Yes, it gets you real loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey.
Because it's just shaped.
The juice
so
is
nice
loose.
And round. Oh, the juice is loose. I'm so excited for Beetlejuice 2, guys. So stoked. So next up in our queue.
What's next?
We have Ramsey with Wrath from Ben 10. Let's go, Tiger Boy.
Big cats, big cats. Lauren loves, for as long as I've known Lauren, which is older than some of you.
It's, I mean, not even kidding. We've known each other for over 15 years, so.
Yeah. This year is 15, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, let me think.
This year
16.
No, yeah, we met in 2014.
Or in person?
No.
Yeah,
oh wait, we met before that. We met in 2008.
Yeah, virtually we met online in 2008 in DeviantArt chat rooms.
Yes, the way champions meet. But 2008 is when we first met and we instantly clicked and became friends. Like, you guys ever hear like the jokes of like how little kids become friends, and it's like, man, how did you guys start this lifelong friendship? And then you just see two kids in kindergarten be like, I like crayons, I like your crayons. 40 years later, they're the bridesmaids at each other's weddings, and it's like, yeah, that is basically what happened with me and Lauren. I like your Beatles art. I like your Beatles art. 16 years later.
I like your Scooby-Doo. I like your Beatles.
Yeah, but yeah, this year is our sweet 16, Lauren. Our friendship,
insane.
Our sisterhood can officially
teenager birthday.
Our sisterhood can officially drive.
That's true.
Yay! We're
not
gonna commit so many accidents.
Not quite old enough to smoke.
Not yet.
Not quite old enough to.
It can't vote.
I guess buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Can't vote. But driving.
We can drive, and we're old enough that it's the understandable age to be standing outside of a liquor store and ask someone, if we give you $20, can you get us wine coolers for our party? Please. We're grown up.
We're grown-ups.
We're grown-ups.
We're so grown.
Also, Joey, thank you.
Yeah, sorry. And also, part of my process is, as you can tell, sometimes I start and then I clear off. It's like going, let me figure this out here.
No, that's the important part of the process. But Joey, our little Jasper pie, donated. Love you, Joey. We miss you.
Jasper!
Jasper is certified good boy. Despite everything of anything, Jasper's always certified good boy. But he says, "Hello, I'd like to see Sam and Max in y'all style, please." Oh, Disney
Yes.
Sam and Max.
Yep.
Oh,
Walt Disney presents Sam and Max.
we're going on an adventure.
Coming to video cassette.
Coming to Disney home video and DVD.
This hang on, no. This Disney DVD is enhanced with Disney's Fast Play. Your movie and a selection of bonus features will begin automatically. To bypass Fast Play.
With the little Tinkerbell coming in.
Yeah, or it actually wasn't even a Tinkerbell. That was oh yeah, the Tinkerbell, sorry, she comes in at the beginning of it. Yeah.
She comes in
right.
at the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had too many
'Cause I was gonna
DVDs
say, like, they
for
do that-
this. Oh man, did you ever have VHSs? And I guess I'm gonna say Disney VHSs because I remember them vividly with Disney VHSs, where they had like special things that played after the movie, so you had to play the entire VHS to get to the thing that's after the movie.
Yes, there were, because I remember they had certain like special features, like I think they had like behind the scenes featurettes that they would play, like production featurettes. They would play at the end of the end of the tape.
Yes, I remember music videos very often because God, I can't remember if this was for the Matthew Broderick Inspector Gadget or the Superior French Stewart Inspector Gadget. But they had a music video that would play after the VHS tape, and I loved that song so much. I would fast forward through the movie sometimes just to get to the music video.
That's incredible.
I love that, but I also love both Inspector Gadget movies. The second one is better, though. One of the few times a direct-to-video movie is better than the theatrical budget one.
And it's because ironically, the smaller budget one is the one that's closer to the source material.
The smaller budget one was actually made by people who seem to like Inspector Gadget, because it was just an Inspector Gadget episode.
Yeah. I mean, it was about as zany and cartoony as an actual, like, cartoony Inspector Gadget episode would be.
Yeah. And, I rewatched it recently, because it's on Disney+. It actually looks pretty good for a direct-to-video movie. It's not like the first one was some cinematography Oscar nominee, but, the second one actually just looks really nice and colorful, and actually has thought behind its shots, which I know should not be as low my bar is, but you haven't seen some direct-to-video movies. Sometimes they just put a camera there and go, do the thing.
Yep.
Let me ask you, dear sister of mine, because you and
yes.
we're the good kind of Disney adults. What do you think is the worst direct-to-video Disney sequel?
Ooh. The worst.
And then inversely, after you pick
DVD?
the worst one, the best.
Oof. That's really tough. I feel like despite the aspects I like about it, it's the complete 180 and character regression that I hate in Mulan 2.
It's sad because Mulan 2 visually has some of the best animation of one of those direct-to-video sequels.
Between that and the Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
Oh god, Hunchback of Notre Dame 2 gives me a film over my teeth. I hate that movie. God. But oh, so it is Bone completed?
Yes, Bone is completed.
Hooray! But like no,
you can see my screen. I'm not working on Bone anymore.
I know. But no, the worst one in my opinion. Probably God, Hunchback 2 is really bad. But despite the fact that this movie has a good song in it and visually it looks nice, Fox and the Hound 2 is a worthless movie. Like I know it has cute puppy and Fox.
You're going to diss my girl Reba McEntire for
Reba
this?
McEntire was the one saving grace.
She's too good of her.
Her and Patrick Swayze deserve to have their own movie.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is I really wish that they had their own movie to do that, and it's just unfortunate that I remember it was like the year, I swear it was, the year that that Fox and the Hound 2 came out was the year Patrick Swayze died.
Yeah, I think Fox and the Hound 2 was like one of his last performances, and it's like...
Yeah.
That's like when that episode of Family Guy came out after the episode of Smiling Friends. So technically that episode of Family Guy was, for a while, the last appearance of Gilbert Gottfried. And I'm like...
Yeah.
But thank God, apparently Gilbert just recorded a shit ton of things before he died, so we're gonna be hearing Gilbert and stuff till, like, 2027. But no, the, best one... I love Lion King 1.5. Lion King 1.5 is one of my favorites.
Solid one.
That or, I think both Aladdin movies are actually really solid when you take a re-look at them, and especially King of Thieves. King of Thieves is just a really good Aladdin story.
King of Thieves is awesome.
God.
And that was John Rhys Davies as his dad, right?
Yeah, originally they were gonna get Sean Connery, and I'm so happy they didn't. That would have been so jarring. Hello, Aladdin, it's me, your papa. But like Gilbert's smoke detector.
Oh god. Yes, the Gilbert Gottfried smoke detector.
Fire! Oh. Okay, you know what, Joey? You bring this up. I never thought that the gargoyles from Hunchback were bad characters. They were just unfitting in the rest of the tone of the movie that I think people thought that they were bad because they just didn't fit the tone. I quote the Jason Alexander gargoyle, "Too much for me to call them bad characters." Oh, look, a nun.
Oh, it's a mime.
Oh, it was a mime. He says something about
a mime.
He says nun earlier in the movie, but yeah. Oh, look, a mime. Like, he's too funny. I'm sorry. And I love the bird, the one who keeps getting covered by birds. She's great.
Yeah, Laverne.
Yes, Laverne's great. Key, as much as I want to agree, Fox in Town is technically a prequel. It's a midquel, because it takes place in the middle.
It's a midquel.
But also, look,
of their story.
When we talk about direct-to-video sequels with Disney, we're talking about just the direct-to-video movies. It's just easy to say sequels, because the majority of them are sequels. Oh, God. So, what is the next thing where... Oh, yeah, we're doodling the Ben 10 alien.
Yep, Wrath from Ben 10.
I don't remember this alien.
I remember Tiger.
Oh, okay. I think I remember him now. I remember him in the luchador costume more than I remember him naked.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like, I want to make sure if I can move through some things quickly. He was just probably gonna be just in his. He's gonna be all natural. So.
Oh, good grief! He's naked.
It's like, you mean like a tiger usually?
Like a tiger. Is he from Omniverse? I'm looking because yes, he is. I could tell by the art style, because the person who designed all the stuff for Omniverse was the same person who designed the character designs for like Ben 10, designed the characters for Mystery Incorporated. It's a very distinct art style. Character designer, Mystery. God, their name is escaping me. And it's sad because they are not with us anymore. Derek J. Wyatt, that was their name. Yeah, they did some fantastic stuff because they did character designs for Mucha Lucha, Teen Titans, Transformers Animated, like the really stylized Transformers cartoon, Mystery Incorporated, and then he was the art director on Omniverse. So like he had his fingers in a lot of stuff with Warner Brothers in like the 2000s.
Yeah.
I love his art style. I hate people shitting on the Omniverse art style because it's just not as anime looking as Ben 10 was for years. But in my opinion, I think Ben 10 started to look boring once he became a teenager. Once Yuri Lowenthal became him. But I like Yuri Lowenthal. So that's not
like nothing against Yuri Lowenthal.
Oh yeah, I think he's a good Ben. I think he's a good Ben. It's just the art style that they went for with like Alien Force and Ultimate Alien and Aliens Go Grocery Shopping, whatever they call all the spin-offs. You know, it's just a very generic anime style.
It's like Aliens Going Grocery Shopping.
It's like that one Family Guy cutaway. It's like, I'm gonna get rid of all the, my first act as president of the world. I'm gonna get rid of all those direct-to-video sequels from Disney. I mean, look at this. Jafar goes to the optometrist. I mean, also, the Raph was played by DiMaggio, which means that he's already an S-tier character. Because you could just look at this character design and you know that this is a character that he uses his "what are you gonna do about it" voice. John DiMaggio,
exactly.
Yeah, John DiMaggio has 4 voices. Bender, Jake, Screaming Wrestler, and the puppet. Like your puppet voice, hey Petey, from Disenchantment. That is John DiMaggio's vocal range,
and we're completely.
And I'm completely fine with it. It's like Kevin Michael Richardson. His voices are deep voice, like Principal Lewis or Cleveland Jr., and I'm fine with both.
How's everybody doing out in the audience right now?
Oh no!
Hopefully it's not distracting the way I'm drawing.
I was so confused. I was like, Bone's been on screen for a while. That was my mistake. I guess when I tabbed out of Discord, it just had a freeze frame of Bone. So, Raph jump scare. Wow! Forever. I thought you were taking a break. There you go, guys. Sorry, Chrissy did an oopsie, but at least we had good conversation.
I'm like, okay, now everybody sees.
No. See, we could word this to advertise you. See, guys, Lauren drew this super fast in the blink of an eye. It's like when samurais just unsheath their sword a little bit and then close it back, and the apple is all chopped up.
Yeah.
She is the Goemon Ishikawa of drawing.
Ishikawa, I am in the house.
Let's see. Yuri Lowenthal, he's either the dude bro, the anime boyfriend, or the teenager with superpowers. Yeah, or he's a Prince Derek in Swan Princess.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great thing of like, you know, you watch the first 3 movies and then they go CG and suddenly Odette and Derek is just Sasuke and Laura Bailey, and it's like, why is Critical Role in Sasuke here? I didn't ask for this.
Critical Swan.
Critical
Swan
Critical Swan. Oh my god. The Swan Princess movies would be improved tenfold if the Critical Role cast was all the characters. I would have a higher opinion of the Swan Princess sequels if the John Cleese frog was played by
voiced by Travis.
Voiced by Travis. And then Speed can be God, why is his name Matthew Mercer? Just be beautiful. Oh god. Spade said, you know what I miss? When one of Ben's aliens got loose and tried to possess him. Oh yeah, Ghost Freak. That was the one from that. That scared the shit out of me as a kid. And I love Ghost. I love things that go woo. But like, Ghost Freak was always like a terrifying design.
If I watch this, I'm fine.
I'm fine. Nothing internalized at all. Meanwhile, inside...
I was trying to remember who made the comic, and then they made the audio dub of the comic. Was it's fine, Pocahontas, it's fine. I'm coming out of the tree, Grandma, no.
Grandma, no. Grandma Willow, no. Oh, God.
Because it was like she didn't want her, I think it was because,
didn't she want to be like, oh, look, it was John
Grandmother
Smith.
Willow going like, you know, I'll marry Kocoum instead, Grandma, no, I'm coming out of the tree.
Oh,
please let me know if you know what I'm talking about, link it or something, because I don't.
Was that drawn by the same person who did the Eric blowing on his flute into Ariel's face, and Ariel's just thinking, oh my god, he's so hot.
I know that comic. I can't remember if it's the same artist. I don't think it is. I think it's a different art style. But the vibe is similar.
God, you want to know one of my favorite Disney whoopsies? Not by Disney itself, but Disney fans. So yeah, there was a tweet that went around. It was tweet or Tumblr. Both are great starts to the story. Where someone was like, oh my god, look what they did to Aladdin. They whitewashed him. And it was a picture of Aladdin. And his skin was obviously a bit lighter. Also, his nipples were showing. This may not seem like a big detail, but trust me, it is. And then like, you know, it circulates around, then someone was like, that's not an official Disney art. Here's the uncropped version. And the uncropped version, well, there's a reason I had to say the uncropped version. Apparently... this was, you know, Aladdin with his genie out. It was part of an image series with Aladdin and Hercules, you know, just macking on each other.
Great. Love that.
Look, I'm just saying, folks, if you see King Triton or Tarzan or Aladdin's nipples in an artwork, that's your way to tell that it's not officially Disney. Disney is anti-nip all around.
I don't know. Did they not have him on Triton?
No, Triton was nippleless.
Like they did.
I think Triton was nippleless.
He was?
Guys, did they free the
check.
nipple on Triton? King Triton, Little Mermaid. Oh wait, he did have nipples.
Yeah, I'm like, he was animated by Andreas Deja. He better have.
Okay, but the younger characters, you know, like Aladdin, like Tarzan, I don't think they had nips. You can't nurse off of them. What? Why did my phone talk? Siri.
This was not the time to be listening, Siri.
This is not the time for the powers that be to be listening to what I'm talking about. But oh god, it was just really funny. I love those whoopsies where people take fan art and they act like it's official art.
It's like anything that goes for like literally any Lola Bunny
any Lola bunny. That
When-
entire discourse of they made Lola flat-chested, and every image they use of this. This is
Every
how
image
I
they use is
remember
fan art.
Lola. It's fur affinity artwork. Like, oh god, my favorite one besides the Aladdin one was, you know how like when conventions and stuff announce voice actors, they have like collages of the characters. Well, one convention, I forget which one, had one for Grey Delisle, and they, you know, you have like Daphne and all her characters, Azula, and then there's a picture of Frankie in there. That image of Frankie was not from the official show; it was from a Zone 10 animation.
Oh, no.
And if people know what Zone is, I'm not explaining further, but it was really funny. I was like, no! Also, we got a donation, and we just hit 30% of your goal.
Wow!
Yes, it was just somebody bought a coffee, so they may have sent you a private message, or they just tipped out of kindness. Thank you.
That's awesome either way. Thank you.
Yeah.
Again, I'm jumping around between.
Yeah, we'll check. We'll check it out later. But like, thank you so much. If you're here and you are the one that donated, just shout yourself out. Don't be a liar if you're not the person.
Yeah, considering I went and checked, I'm like, yeah, sure enough, it says somebody and it doesn't specify who. So
yeah,
thank you.
But like, yeah, God, Raph is looking really good.
I'm happy that he's looking good.
How's
he looking to you, Scream?
Yeah, since you guys could see him now.
Of course, I gotta get the Omnitrix.
God, the Omnitrix design is deceptively annoying. At least it drawn perspective.
It always looked like a Black Widow, like hourglass to me.
That's what I thought it was supposed to be. But like,
I wonder if they did that on purpose, like to make it like a call to that.
Maybe.
Sort of? I wonder.
Maybe. I would love to hear the backstory of that, because it's a good symbol. Like, that's good design right there, is the Omnitrix. I wanted an Omnitrix watch so much as a kid, just because it looked cool. And there's something about when the original Omnitrix watch toys came out, like how they would show you, like it would pop up and you would press down. Something about that tactile action made my brain go doki doki, you know? Like, I like to press buttons. I am child and I derive from apes. I want to push button.
I'm gonna raise his cheek a little bit here. These sideburny.
Those beautiful cheekbones. He's been mewing.
Because he does have... I mean, he's a cat.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head, man. Oh, God. It's half Green Lantern, though. Oh, it does also look like...
in.
It does look like the Lantern Corps symbol, too.
Ooh, yeah. Like, he's like Green Lantern.
I mean, a lot of, you know, we joke, but a lot of Ben learning how to use the Omnitrix and control it is a lot of willpower, which is like the whole thing of the Green Lantern.
Yeah, that is very true. So, you know what? Much to think about.
Much to think about. I'm looking at this. Oh, okay. It's a green hourglass shape. It's the symbol of universal peace in the show. I'd rather it be a spider, because spiders are cool. But I guess an hourglass symbol kind of makes sense. How does hourglasses mean peace? Because hourglasses run out of time.
Why do you write that you're running out of time?
Fight every night like you're running out of time.
Running out of time.
See, God, that interesting. I wonder if there was ever concept art of the Omnitrix where they tried to make the symbol like a double helix or something. Because that's the other thing. It also kind of has like a double helix shape.
Does it have to do with like mutation? You know what I think?
Because I'm pretty sure like when the Omnitrix is broken, it looks like a double helix. I don't know. Nerd talk.
That would make sense.
Let's see. If anything, I want snakes to get more love in film animation. They're always portrayed to be scary or evil. I agree.
I mean, love snakes.
That's why I like.
Did you see the?
That's why I like Viper and Kung Fu Panda. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's a good girl. The goodest girl.
But what did I see?
And oh yeah, did you see that one TikTok of the they were only like I guess a couple weeks old. The baby.
Yes, I have.
Baby monocled cobras, and they're already like. And they have no muscle coordination yet, so they already know how to rear up and puff their little tiny baby hoods.
Oh.
But they don't have any coordination, so they're like lunging at each other, and everyone's like, why are they so angry? They just hatched. They're like coming out of the womb fighting.
I woke up and got really angry that I woke up. It makes me think of, you know what a burzoi is, right? A borzoi?
Yeah, the Russian dog.
You know, yeah,
the little Russian lady.
Yes.
Yeah.
I follow a person who has a borzoi and a silken wolfhound. Why they chose to adopt
big
both, I do not know. But like, the borzoi is named Abbey, as in it's short for the name Abyss, and they do a constant series where it's like reasons why Abbey cried today. And it's just, I love it because it's such a doofy looking dog. A borzoi is like if like an Italian greyhound got hair and then like got their face stuck in the Pringle can. Like, I just, who made you? And the worst thing is, I know who made you. We did. Human, the collective. Evolution did not design this animal. Like,
oh no, it's the selective breeding that led to the point of a dog looking like a hose horse and having anxiety.
Oh yeah, he does kind of look like Brack, I realize. Yeah. From the Brack show. But Brack is a cat. Yeah. He is like a cat alien.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm Brack. I used to have a show on this channel. Now I live in the damn dump! Oh god.
Wasn't it like... What was it? Want to make love, darling.
Oh yeah.
What did you say to me?
So what do you want to do now? You want to make love, darling. What did you say to me?
What did you say to me?
And you're stupid and dumb, and I got more mail when we were on Cartoon Planet. I love Andy Merrill so much. I need him in more things.
One is good too. Let me sign it appropriately.
Oh yes, I'm very happy that he came back in Jellystone. It was weird to hear Moltar and Zorak without it being C. Martin Croker, but you know, unless we did a seance, that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, take what you can get, buds.
The new people did a good job. It was actually Tim Conroy doing Zorak. He did a good job.
Oh, yeah, I'd say.
I am so happy that like Jellystone happens. It gives like Tim Conroy and people like so much space to show how good of impressionists they are. Cause like,
oh yeah,
cause I grew up with Tim Conroy as Rough Ruffman, like from the show Fetch. Did I ever tell you? I probably have over the course of our 16-year-old friendship. Did I ever tell you that I was actually on the short list to be on Rough Ruffman? Like as a contestant?
I think you told me that once, but it was ages ago, and I'm glad you refreshed my memory on that.
Yeah, so like,
I remember how much you loved Rough Ruffman.
It was a great show, but like, you know, because the show was filmed in Boston, because of course it was. I'm 90% sure like all the PBS kids shows are filmed in the Northeast, besides maybe Zaboomafoo, because Zaboomafoo is, you know, not the Northeast. But yeah, so Fetch with Rough Ruffman was in Boston. So I could have done, because at that time I lived in New York, and I was like just the right age because they were looking for like 10 to 12 year olds. I was 10 to 12 years old. And like, the downside of it was that you had to be in the Boston area during the school year.
Oh god, that's right, because it's like, yeah, middle of the day kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's like, and I was like, can we transfer for one thing so I could be on fetch with Ruffman? And my parents were like, no. And I'm still sad to this day. Cause man, it would have been funny if I could have been like, hey guys, yeah, it's me, Chrissy the YouTuber. Also, I was on fetch. Like, it's like those kids who are on Kid Nation. Like, I want to say that I am this person from this thing. But Fetch with Ruffman was not that. And yes, sorry, Chris, Jim Conroy, not Tim Conroy. One letter. But yeah,
You think we were getting mixed up with Tim was it
yes,
like Tim Conway?
Yeah, Tim Conway. Yeah, Barnacle Boy. Barnacle Man. But Jim Conroy does such a good job because he's like Huckleberry on the show. He's like 50 characters on the show. If it's a character not played by him, it's played by Jeff Bergman or C.H. Greenblatt or Dana. Because Dana just does so many impressions on the show, which makes me happy. Because everyone just knows him for being like Master Shake. And that's a great role, but he could do so much more. Which season were you gonna be in? Oh my god, I don't remember. I remember specifically the season that preceded it. It ended with them going to space camp, and that's why I wanted to be on the show, because I wanted to go to space camp. Because my dumb little goo goo gaga brain didn't comprehend that the season finales were going to be different things. So it may have been like the second or third season. Yeah.
And as for this, I think Raph's done.
It looks great.
Thank you.
But yes, another one bites the dust. So what's next, my friend?
Everybody say bye-bye to Raph.
Bye-bye, Raph. No more big cats ever again. Watch as the next one is Tigress or something.
Oh, we got Dynamite Joe in my style from Chris.
Oh, Dynamite Joe. Is that that's Kellen's character, right?
Yep. So for those in the know and not in the know, Dynamite Joe's my favorite character, and I think he's a cool one-off character in Prison of the Past, which is a Lupin the Third movie special. I always get it mixed up.
I think it's a TV special.
Either way, it's one of my absolute favorites because I think it's one of the greatest encapsulations of the entire gang, which means like Lupin's gang, Zenigata, and the inclusion of his sidekick that was brought in to part 5 and miraculously survived into the special and even into part 6 after that. So yeah. So Dynamite Joe is Kellen Goff's character, who is such a silly, goofy, Kimbo-y one-off character that I really love. So let me make sure. I gotta make sure I have my proper material. Yeah.
There's references in the streaming server chat in case Lauren needs them, says Chris.
Okay. Oh my god, I got some references too. Alright. Let's see. Good color. We'll switch it to red. Goes with his coat. So I remember he had actually a red jacket.
You have a good one, Smash Guy. Alan's going to be at MomoCon next month. This will be a nice thing to have him sign. Ah, cool.
Oh! I want to make sure I do. I want to make sure I do him justice.
Make him Dynamite.
Yeah, I highly recommend, even if you aren't familiar with Lupin the Third, I still think that Prison of the Past is a fun watch, even if you're not familiar with the characters. I mean, you watch anything of Lupin, you pretty much get a really good, quick gist of who everybody is right off the bat. So I highly recommend. There's a lot of great fun in this one and a lot of great drama at the same time. A lot of great action.
Wild Gamer says, Abbey! Hi!
Hi! Yes, I'm working on Wild Gamer's color splash outside of the sketches as well.
Oh, nice.
So I'm doing a fun one for them. Yeah. And I'm almost done with it. I'm in like the finishing touches of it. So you'll be getting that very soon.
Woo! Highly reviewed and upcoming book, The Master. Don't promote in my.
It's fine.
Fine.
I mean,
fine.
I did illustrate for it.
That is true. I will allow it because you are the illustrator. Plugging is fine. Yes, him. It's okay, guys. This is just a joke between friends. I bought 3 commissions. I could plug the book. I know. I'm joking. Put the knife down, Chris. Put the knife down. Oh, Doc, thank you for buying coffee. Saying it's not much, but I hope it helps. Thank you.
Oh, wait. Doc?
Doc Holliday.
Wait, which Doc?
Yeah, not the wolf one.
Thank you. No, I was saying I know a few docs, so I wanted to know which one.
So many docs, you know. There's the wolf one. There's Doc Holliday. There's the one that mines the gems and hangs out with the white lady. There's the one that hangs out with Hickory and Dickory. I know, I'm hilarious, guys. Thank you so much. Dynamite Joe.
Yeah, you gotta look up, even if it's just for his clips. Go ahead and look up Kellen Goff's dub for Dynamite Joe. His performance is fantastic. So much fun.
Ooh, new donation.
Also, it's
from
very
Ramsey.
much. Ooh.
It's a new donation from just because you deserve it. Keep up the good work. Aww.
Oh, Ramsey.
Ramsey.
So thank you so much.
King Ramsey's tomb. Return the slash. But I like Dynamite Joe. He has like a weird mullet thing going on.
Yeah, he's like, he's one of those rare exceptions of like where, you know, you see somebody with a mullet and you go, yeah, no, he actually makes it look cool.
Yeah. He looks like he kind of looks like if you fuse Zenigata and Lupin together.
Yeah, it's the strong chin.
It's the strong butt chin and the eyelashes.
Oh yeah, because he has the lower lashes, which I love. You know, I love that kind of.
Yes.
But, you know,
He only puts mascara on the lower lashes. It's a statement. He gives real part 3 energy, which is what I really like.
Yeah, what I really like about all the one-off characters in Prison of the Past, they feel very Monkey Punch in the best way. Like, these feel like they were very much tied into the comics, or the manga.
Very Mamo adjacent.
Yeah.
You guys remember the movie Cool World? Oh, the Bakshi one? With the girl?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, with Hollywood. Wood.
I remember. I think it's, you know, it's not offensively bad. I kind of wish it was the concept it was going to be, which was basically a horror movie. But, you know.
I mean, it still kind of ended up turning into a bit of a
It kind of
horror
turned
movie
into
when you have
just
the
a different
implications
type.
of-
Yeah.
I mean, the implications of when they do the woohoo, kind of horrifying when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like the aftermath of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, it's dip.
Oh my god, it's dip!
Yeah, make his hair nice and majestic. Because he's Dynamite Joe. Oh man, it's been a while since I watched Prison of the Past. Is he himbo energy?
Is Dynamite Joe? Oh yeah. He's like again, he's like brash himbo.
Okay.
And he's like he's like a much nicer Gaston.
That's what I was gonna say. You're
of
giving him
like
kind of Gaston vibes here.
Because he kind of does, but I mean in the not toxic masculine way.
Yeah.
Also, it's very much implied too, very heavily implied that he's like one of Jigen's exes. So there's that.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine being Kellingoff having to say to Richard Epcar, "Hey, long time no see, babe."
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Jigen, the skinny little man, and this
He has
twunk,
a type. He has an absolute type.
and this twunk in Congress.
And I agree.
And I'm just like, who's the bottom here?
You really just pulled a Blitzo.
Oh man, you want to know, speaking of Blitzo, so you want to know how I've been feeling vindicated like the past 2 weeks? There's been like a surgence on Twitter of people being like, hey, so Blitz is kind of hot, right? And everyone's being like, no. What? This little goober here? No. Wait a minute. And everyone brings up that scene when they're fighting the CIA agents or whatever. It's like, who wants to spend some quality time with daddy? Everyone's like, oh no, he's hot. Oh no. And I'm like, ha! I told you!
I've been here.
I've been here! So, first time? Like, just... I like that I'm being vindicated of people realizing and getting taste.
Exactly. Like, that's just like, finally, I'm not alone. And actually, you weren't even alone. But the fact is that I'm surprised that not enough people were coming around until way later.
I think people just needed time. They needed to marinate on it.
That's true.
Spade said, I don't have money for a commission this time, but you should know that I still love the one you did last time and I showed it to my TMT fans and they love it too.
Aw, yay. Yeah, I got to do Spade's OC with
I saw.
With the live action Mikey.
Yeah.
And that was a very cute one. I was happy with that one. I'm glad you're happy with it too.
Oh,
the
man.
Bayverse Mikey.
I mean, look, I know a lot of people don't like discourse with Hellaverse things on Twitter, and I get it, some of it's bad, but I love the nonsensical discourse, like when there was the hottest has-been character one, and Vox one, and everyone was like, this is like not...
The TV one? I'm like, this is Christian Borle you're talking about.
The TV one! And I love that, like, so much of it. I do believe that people just pick the right choice. But I also do love that if you look at the quote tweets of the moment when it was like Lucifer versus Vox, so much of it was like, hey, if Vox wins, I'll draw this or I'll draw that. Like, people were bribing. Like, which, totally on brand. I love that. And so I'm just like... It just made me happy to see so many people be like, what? The TV beat the dad? And And so many people be like, we fucking won! Ha! Bribery works! It made me so happy. I love the gremlin and bard energy. That when people was like, the unconventionally attractive one won? And I'm like...
But then again, I'm like, also, again, though...
It's Christian Borle. Like, people don't understand the...
He's the reason that I came around to actually like Emmett Forrest. I mean, because, you know,
in the movie...
Luke Wilson doesn't do anything for me. Wow. Christian Borle's take on Emmett, though.
Yeah, exactly. No,
First of all, he's exactly what you imagine a guy going to law school is like, versus Luke Wilson.
Versus Luke. I don't believe, you know, that's like casting Arnold Schwarzenegger as like a bioengineering doctor. This isn't the right place. Funny place, not the right one.
Yeah, that's why I think about it's the Buzz Lightyear going, I don't believe that young man's ever been to medical school.
But no, yeah, like, I think the public is just, like, the normie public is just starting to realize the power that Christian Borle has. Us theater kids, we've known it for years.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you know, because there's Emmett, there's Shakespeare in Something Rotten, there's in his production of Little Shop of Horrors, he was the dentist. You know, he was in Smash, like, you know, a lot of things. And now he's in Has-Been, which arguably is his biggest TV role, I would say. Besides him in that eBay commercial from like 2007.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's on eBay. But like, and now people are like, oh my stars. That's his power through the TV. Hey, what do you have against Dr. Freeze? I'm not talking about Dr. Freeze when it comes to Schwarzenegger. That's the thing. Schwarzenegger played a lot of doctors. He arguably shouldn't have played 90% of them. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Vox's keys type lanky. You fucking know it. And arguably, most Christian Borle characters probably helped that type. I was writing a tight 5 for a stand-up routine the other day, and one of the things was talking about fictional crushes, and I was saying how, man, I get eradicated often because my tastes are Egon Spangler, Harold Ramis characters, the medic from TF2, and any Christian Borle character, and the only thing saving me is the fact that one's... And Shaggy. But the only thing saving me is the fact that one's dead, one's not real, and one doesn't use the internet. Like, if any of these factors change, I'm screwed. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age! That's a great line. Don't forget his tiny sword necklace. Don't worry, we're just starting details.
I know. I'm working my way. You can see I jump around when I go.
Oh, I know. I'm yelling at Chris, not you. You're doing a great job. Here's a cookie. But she's getting to. Do not rush the artiste. While beautiful mind music plays in the background, just.
Yeah, because I'm like, I know with like his necklace, I kind of need to. It's like the detail I'm trying to get a reference for. Trying to see what it looks like. Because I know he has the necklace, but I want to make sure to get a proper look at it because you don't really ever get a good look at it.
Not really, no.
It's like, I don't know why it's so hard to find. Because then the rest of the time when he's not in his usual outfit, he's in a prison suit. So
he wears both very well.
I'm trying to... cannot find that necklace. I can only find part of it. Oh, that's right. Okay, so the one he sent on Discord actually has the sword necklace in it. Thank you, Chris. Out. Path for the chain. It's so funny that a guy named Dynamite Joe has a sword for a necklace.
But little do you know, the sword is the dynamite.
Yeah, imagine he just pulls the blade off and it's a trigger. It's a trigger for a mini explosive. How's everybody doing out there?
You doing out there good out there in TV land? Let's see. What character is this supposed to be again? This is Dynamite Joe from Lupin.
He was a one-off character from the special Prison of the Past from 2019, which, in my opinion, is one of the best of the Lupin specials. Because it's just so fun, and it understands the character so well. So, besides Lupin the Third, the First, the movie, which you should all go see, by the way, if you haven't, please go. I don't think it's on Hulu anymore, but I know that there's ways to watch it. It's on demand, and I know there's got to be some other streaming service that carries it. Oh yeah, I think you can purchase it on Amazon Video too, but I recommend getting a physical copy because physical media is more reliable if you can manage it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say this because I know we have the President Blu-ray collector in our midst.
We got the president of the Lupin
who I know will
Club.
agree with me.
Are there any on Netflix?
I mean,
Cagliostro was on Netflix for a while.
Yeah, I think yeah. And actually, interestingly enough, if any of you know about Pluto TV or have Pluto TV, which is free TV on an app, it's amazing. That you can they actually marathon, and you can watch them on demand as a result too. But they have a Lupin the Third channel.
Oh.
That marathons nothing but, and the catch is it is English subtitles. So if you want to watch it, you're not going to get the English dub, but that's okay. I'm personally I don't care dub or sub.
You can get the episode
I support
where they take the penguins from the South Pole to the North Pole. The best episode.
Yeah, that's if you go to Verve, and I believe Verve is still running. I don't know how that was affected after the whole thing with Crunchyroll buying up Funimation. I don't know how that changes anything, if it does. But Verve, you can actually watch full episodes of Part 2, including the English dub ones. And those are fun. Those are with the majority of the current English dub cast. So if you know the English dub of Lupin the Third, there's been a very consistent voice cast for the past 20-ish years. Mm-hmm. The only exception is that they changed voice actors for Inspector Zettigata. He is now Doug Erholtz and was Dan Lurget for Part 2 specifically. And if you ever got the video game Treasure of the Sorcerer King, Dan Lurget was in that one as well.
Yeah.
Personally, I would love if we get another Lupin game where we can have the English cast dub it, because they clearly had a lot of fun with the Treasure of the Sorcerer King. And I know they would want to do it, because I know that, I especially know that there is another Lupin game for PS2 that only got dubbed into Italian and Japanese and not English, and never got an English port. And it's the one that I know Doug Erholtz, who is my friend, by the way, he said, because I told him, I said, there's a game called Lupin is Dead and Zenigata's in Love. And he's like, now I'm offended that I know that exists and they never did it in English. I'm like, I know, right?
Erholtz is a friend of mine. Erholtz is my friend.
It's like, I have James Woods.
I have
Erholtz.
Doug. I have Erholtz.
Erholtz.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and also for those who are not in the Lupin know, Doug Erholtz was a Squall Leonhardt and not in the loop on. He is also Squall Leonhardt in Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. He's in
Naruto,
an insane
right?
amount of characters. Yes, he was Asuma in Naruto, and then he was also he's also Hazma in Blaze Blue.
We're forgetting his most important character. He's Grumpy Bear.
And he's Grumpy Bear in the Care Bears. The best, and actually, objectively, the best Care Bear. Not even kidding.
He's a good Care Bear. I love it. Man, I need to meet the other main Lupin cast members. Mostly so I could get them to sign the little Kermit picture that I got Lex Lang and Doug to sign. Because what I did is that, we're at Pasadena, or the con that was there, that had Doug and Lex, and I was buying stuff in the vendor hall, and I saw that someone had a Kermit, like Jenna's dog Kermit print. I'm like, I need that. And it's just all different outfits and stuff and poses of Kermit being Kermit. And I went to Lex and Doug, and I was like, can you pick which one represents you the most and sign it?
Yeah, represents you and speaks to you.
I think they enjoyed that bit. But my favorite is that Doug signed the one that's dressed like Waldo. Like, where's Waldo?
That's right.
So yeah, now I just need to get Richard, Michelle, and Tony, and maybe I'll get the other loops too, like Sunny and Sexy Lupin. I've heard that Michelle is really sweet.
She is incredibly sweet. I have personally met Doug, Michelle, Tony, Lex, and the only one I haven't met in person is Richard Epcar. So I've yet to meet Jigen. My goal is to meet him one day soon, I hope. And
I think this is done.
I did meet Kellen, and I did get to tell him how much I loved him as Dynamite Joe. And he was almost like surprised, because I don't like, he's probably expecting, I love you in FNAF, and and so
way to go, superstar.
Way to go, superstar. Way to go, superstar. I'm trying to do it in the Dynamite Joe voice.
There's
but he does it way more gravelly.
Hey, Chris, if Kellen does a voice request at Momo, you should ask him to say, way to go, superstar, as Dynamite Joe. That would be great. But yeah,
without him destroying his voice.
But I think this is perfect. You did a great job.
Thank you. And then there's space for him to sign it if he wants to sign it. So there you go. So there's Dynamite Joe.
Alrighty.
And actually, I'm shocked that I haven't drawn him until this point, so I'm glad I finally did.
Yeah. Folks, this is her first time drawing a lot of the characters are like your first time drawing, except for, the Panda boys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Look at my talented sister. I will brag about her to the stars. I see, that's an image I should request of you. I just need a drawing of me lifting you up over my head, and I'm doing
let me
like
fix
the
something
squat,
really quick
and
here.
I'm doing like the squat kind of pose, and I'm like, look at her! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it! And you're just like, eh.
There we go. See, I knew I had to fix something. There it is.
You should request it, Chrissy. You're going to. That is true. That is true. I mean, my one that I'm excited to meet at Momo is that I think Zeno Robinson is going there, who's the voice of Hawks in My Hero and also Hunter in Owl House. I know that they probably won't be done on time, but I designed the Huntlow pin that was in our Kickstarter. Man, I would love if they were done by the time that I went to Momo so I could show one to Zeno, because he always makes a joke about Hunter and Willow being advanced friendship and not a couple, just to piss off fans. And like, I would really love to be like, look, I made an advanced friendship pin. Ayo, okay, Owl House. Yeah, we designed Owl House pins for a Kickstarter recently, Popman. Lauren did a fantastic Harpy Lilith one, which makes me so happy. Can't wait for that one to be made.
Yeah.
Her first pin, guys.
It should be shipped soon, right?
It should be, yeah. I should be receiving the money from the Kickstarter this week, which means I get to put the pins into production, like, really soon.
Woo!
And the small ones take less time to make, so yeah, in theory, production pipeline-wise, the ones that will probably be done first will be, like, Harpy Lilith and the V-pin that I made, and then the other ones will take longer because they all have, like, different effects on them, which is fine. Right. But yeah, Harpy Lilith will probably, pound for pound, be the first one done and in my hands.
That makes sense because it doesn't have a whole bunch of effects on it or anything. It's it
just has like 4 colors and it's like super easy, and it's also like only like 2.5 inches compared to the other ones that are like 4, which doesn't seem like a big difference. But have you ever held a 4-inch pin in your hands? They're big.
Yeah, exactly.
But you did a great job. So the next one is an OC.
Yeah. So this one's Wolfie. I've done his OC before, but I get to do it in Kung Fu Panda style this time.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Well, before we start, how are you doing? I
already have his reference. Oh, I'm doing great.
Okay, just making sure that in case we need to take a little break or anything, if you need to get some water.
No, I got some sparkling lemonade right here. So.
Yum, yum. Will you ever do anything Amphibia related? Well, if someone requests something Amphibia, sure.
Yeah, I'm like, that's what I said. I can draw stuff. It's a matter of what you request.
Yeah. So, if you want to get something Amphibia, just go over to the Ko-Fi. $25, you get a high quality thing from Lauren. And if it's an Amphibia, it's an Amphibia. If it's a Manphibia, it's a Manphibia. It's just a bone. I realized as I said that amphibias are just bones. Oh God. You know what?
Yeah. Let me see.
Oh, what's up?
Oh no, I'm talking to myself as I pull up the references because Wolfie sent me references for like the poses he had to give me an idea.
Wolfie's a good commissioner. They give everything that you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
S tier.
So let's see. Let me actually go a little.
Thank you guys for joining tonight. We hope that we're giving you a good time.
Yes, we greatly appreciate you tuning in. I especially appreciate you guys coming in because I feel way more confident doing this stream tonight, and yeah, I just love being able to draw this, and I hope nothing's too dizzying to look at on the screen as I work.
You're fine. You're not like me.
But you have an idea of the creative process that I go through when I'm drafting stuff out.
Oh, you're not like me who rotates the canvas every like 2 minutes to make a line perfect, so I think you are a net improvement.
Yay.
Speaking of, do you need references for mine, says Joey. I mean, it's Sam and Max in Lauren's style. It should be easy enough. What did you... Have you seen City Hunter? I've never heard of City Hunter. But apparently, if we like Lupin the Third, we might like it. Well, I'll look it up later. Thank you, Storm Shield.
Where can I watch that?
Well, let me tell
That's
you,
a good
this
question,
episode
'cause
is sponsored by Crunchyroll. No, let me see. Let me look.
But really,
it up.
actually, please.
City Hunter television series. Oh, it's like a South Korean series, and it's based off a Japanese manga.
Oh.
Oh wait, I think I've heard of this show. I think Max has talked about this show on Awkward. It may be on Netflix. 'Cause it's Oh no, I'm thinking of a different show that also has city in the name. And is also a South Korean show. You can watch it on Crunchyroll apparently. That's weird, because...
Okay.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, okay. So, I was wrong. There's 2 City Hunter shows. The one that you see as soon as you write in City Hunter show is a South Korean one that's based off a manga. Then there's a City Hunter anime. I don't know if it's based off the same manga. But this one's actually, oh man, this is an anime from 1985? 1987. Wow, older than both of us.
Holy moly.
Holy moly.
And I'm ancient. No.
But yeah, I guess you could see
I hope people know that... Oh, by the way, as a tangent, sorry. As I'm drawing this, I hope people know that I did draw, when I worked on the film, I did draw a whole bunch of... I couldn't get around to everybody, because timing, but I did draw a whole bunch of Kung Fu Panda portraits for the team that I worked with. So I did Kung Fu sonas for everybody I worked with, pretty much, or at least for some of the early people that I worked with that were very fortunate to get on the
list,
the Sona boat while I wasn't so busy. Yeah, no, it was fun. I got to make a macaw Kung Fu Sona.
Ooh.
I got to make a golden tiger Kung Fu Sona. I got to make a shark Kung Fu Sona.
How did that work?
It's just you have to actually think, when they had the TV show, they did have like fish Kung Fu masters and stuff like that. So, yeah, you just draw a shark in a Kung Fu vest and stuff. Well, I mean, that's pretty much what I did.
Popman asked,
and I did
was there any
patterning.
frogs?
I'm trying to remember, because I remember everybody submitted in a form what animal they would be, and that was my clue as to what I would make them. I'm trying to remember. I think I might have gotten a frog, but I never got to draw the frog.
Goji
but
says,
somewhere in the records, I do.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Discord delay is a bitch.
Oh yeah, no. It's fine. You go.
Oh, Goji was just saying, I'm thinking of making another tip for lore and haven't decided on what yet. Goji was the one who made, the very dapper Godzilla request.
Yes.
Maybe, do you want to continue the Godzilla train? Maybe we could have a dapper Ghidorah with 3 bow ties. I don't know why, but putting little bow ties on kaijus is just automatically funny.
Yeah, because it makes them look like very dapper boys.
It's especially since it's like, you can only imagine, like, what if that bow tie falls off? That is just destroying a building, because it is proportional to them.
Yeah, like, even if it looks tiny on them, it's still ginormous to us.
Dapper Ghidorah, Kevin exclusively wears a top hat. Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not Dapper Ghidorah, it's Gadapper.
Dapdora.
Dapt.
Mothra in a top hat. No, Mothra would be wearing a beautiful gala gown. How dare you? Get Mothra at the Met Gala. mostly because there's a lot of light, so she was probably drawn by the lights. Lamp. Get dapper.
Can I interest you in lamp?
Could I interest you in lamp? I mean, has there ever been a Mothra, like, thing where they were like, that is just a giant moth. How many lights do we have? Like, I feel like this would be a very easy solution. Mothra in a nice sun hat. Aww. Mothra just trying to look like the prettiest girl at the party for her dapper Godzilla boyfriend. Because I am on the Mothra Godzilla shipping train. They love each other. Oh, Goji donated. Let's see. Oh, hello. Go ahead and do King. Yay, we're gonna do Dapper.
Yay.
Thank you, Goji. And just to remind people,
yes, thank you, Goji.
If we, just for the sake of time, we may not do every request on stream, but every request will be drawn. Just to remind people.
So no matter what, whether it's on stream or off stream, your request will be met. So.
Yes, and you know,
that's why I said don't let that deter you. If it's not on the stream, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I promise.
Yes, because
you will get your art.
Lauren's a hard-working little red panda thing. She will go through these even if they're
I don't
not
think I've
on
even
stream.
committed to the red panda stuff.
I mean, I'm saying
my
because
Kung Fu Sona was an owl.
Well, I'm just saying look. You're a little red panda, and that may just be because I got a lot of red panda TikToks today, and they were very adorable. They made me think of you.
They are always very cute. They're escape artists, you know that.
They are. They're little tricksters, which is also why I thought of you, because it's just like you, adorable, but underestimated. No, the people look at you and they're like, "Aw, look at this nice lady," and little do they know. Living embodiment of that one adventure time.
I'm trying to do this as a... I was gonna say, I'm trying to do this as a somewhat new stylized version of, like, you know how they have the in-universe wolf design, but I did want to make him look sinister, because they always make the wolves look...
Yeah, what's with the anti-wolf rhetoric in Kung Fu Panda?
That's why I said I think what's nice about 4 is that we had wolf designs, and what's nice is they actually look softer in this one because none of them are really like direct villains. So they still retain the anatomy of the in-universe wolf, but they don't look as aggressive. That's why if you go to when you see them in like the tavern and stuff like that, I'm trying to figure out his name because I want to make sure he still looks like, because they always have the thick, fluffy necks.
Yes, the very, very cushy, just like shh.
Yeah, but I especially love that when they have the crime bosses. This isn't a spoiler, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen it. But there are crime bosses in it that appear for a little bit in the film, and I was so happy to see that of all the crime bosses, like they do have like one female crime boss, and it was the wolf, and she had like the most gorgeous design. Like it was like her texturing and her outfit, and she got piercings and she's got like eyeliner. She's like, but she's still like this, like really tough. Again, she's like a mafiosa type. But I love how they adapted the wolf design for her, where she basically still looks like just an in-universe wolf. They didn't feminize her in any way. They just kind of made cool markings on her.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's really cool. If you get a good look at her now that the movie's on digital and available for purchase. If you wanted to do it that way, or just wait for streaming. Either way.
Yeah, but I mean, I that's what I love. I do love when animated things in particular don't do the whole like there's a trope name for it, but where like there's a weird dysphoria between the female and the male, you know, presenting characters, where it's like,
yeah,
you see that a lot with like monster characters, right? So like the orcs, like, you know, the male orcs will be big, lumbering, hoo ha,
Yeah.
and then the female ones are just a woman who's green and maybe has sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Like, Shrek got it right. Fiona looks like an ogre. Hell, even Madagascar. DreamWorks has a lot of examples of just doing it well, because Madagascar, you know, they made, like, when they introduced, like, the like, other gendered characters of, like, the animals, they're like, oh, no, they are animals. They look like animals. They didn't try to make Gloria, you know, have an hourglass figure as a fucking hippo.
I mean, they gave her curves, but they didn't try
in the right places.
Yes. I think Moto likes you.
I saw someone recreate that, like, as humans, and it was very funny.
Yeah, I've seen the ones where they do that, and they have somebody at the beach, like, pushing people over at the
It's such
like,
a
when they're coming out of the water,
good.
and then they're just, like, crushing everyone in their wake.
Looking at the chat right now. Somewhat based off... Oh, yeah, it does kind of have a little bit of a Mr. Wolf thing going on.
Yeah, which is funny because Wolfie commissioned me, like, last year to draw him in the style of Bad Guys. So, it has happened.
I mean, personally, I think the peak of animal character design with DreamWorks movies is Bad Guys, but that's also just because the style is just such a good art style.
Oh, it's so fun.
I mean, like, you basically gave me furry Akira Toriyama. Of course I'm gonna like it. Like, it's very easy to understand.
And also full of Lupin references. That was on purpose.
Look, I mean, Alex's character is just female Zenigata.
Yep.
That's a request someone should request from you, is the officer from Bad Guys and Zenigata meeting. Yeah.
Actually, there's a really good piece too that I think it was Corey Gayton. I think that's her name. They drew me a picture of Zenigata and Chief Luggins, like, out on a dinner date. Aww. After finding out I got into DreamWorks at the time, and it is one of the cutest things. I have to find it. It is one of the cutest pieces. And it's funny because they're both very much in character, especially Luggins being just, like, you know, bombastic and bragging about how it's like, and then I almost caught him and I didn't get away. Ha! You know, it's like,
yeah, no, I
and
get
he's just
that.
Like, what a woman.
What a woman. If I were to request, like, a dinner thing with those two, I would have it be that, like, they're eating each other's, like, culture's food. So, like, Zenigata is having the hamburger, and then oh god, why is her name? I keep just calling it Officer Alex because it's Alex Borstein playing her. What's her name?
It's Chief Misty Luggins.
And Luggins trying to eat, like, cup noodle or ramen, but she's like, she's doing the thing that you see them sometimes do when they animate white people eating ramen, where it's just she's lifting the chopsticks up really high so the noodles are just falling down, like she's not sure how to eat it.
Right.
I would have that. I think that would be so cute. Oh man, this is looking great.
Yeah,
by the way.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, knowing now that I can say that all I can confirm is that Bad Guys 2 is happening. I am so excited to see it finished, pretty much, because after seeing the behind the scenes especially, and I was over the moon to see what I saw. That's what I'll say.
I'm excited. I know some people were like, will it be good? It's like, look, all the
Oh no, trust me, they're working hard on it.
They're
guys.
working hard on it,
it's...
and I think people don't realize, because I guess maybe the Christmas special looks kind of got them, but I'm like, guys, the original people are all back for Bad Guys too, you know? Like...
Yeah, and plus the holiday special was out of the TV division, so it was going to be a different team working on them. So
you know,
that's why it was a TV special.
Normal consumers
So...
I don't think, put two and two together that TV stuff and direct-to-video stuff is 9 times out of 10 a completely different department than the feature film division.
Lord knows how many comments I've seen about the Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate.
I don't like that.
Guys,
I don't like
TV.
that movie, but I understand it's a
division.
TV. I understand it's a TV. I don't like it, but I understand it's the TV.
But it's the whole thing of saying DreamWorks fell off, and I'm like, going, first of all, it's 2 entirely different divisions between where it's like where there's feature and there's TV, and
I
then
understand.
you have different studios that work on it. So it's like
yeah, I mean,
like,
I do think like
just...
not to be devil's advocate, I do think maybe a lot of people just got really mad at the Megamind one because so much of the marketing before they first showed Doom Patrol or whatever.
Hyped. Yes.
Well, it was given the air that this was going to be something taken care of by the feature film department, or it was going to have a hand with that, and you know that
I
could
can't
put on
fault
DreamWorks marketing team, because it was very much riding off the thing.
Well, it's not even that. I mean, it can't even. It's not technically even that, because it's just like yes and no. It was just, I think in general, it was, I think it was just over, I think it was just, I can't say overhyped. It was mostly just, I guess people, again, they had it in their heads that it was going to be feature instead. And,
I think it was because, like, the first bits of marketing for the Megamind thing was, you know, riding on the fact of, hey, did you miss me? You know, that kind of thing of like, it's been a while, which a lot of people put that towards.
That was from 2 years ago, if I remember that first indicator.
Yes, that's why, it was like, you know, early. Plus, also, like, I think around the time that the Megamind sequel was first announced and there was the first airings of it, there was like airs of news about it. Around that time, there was also the Kung Fu Panda Netflix show that Jack Black was a part of. So I think, you know, when you have those things lined up, people are like, oh, so they're going to get the people back. That seems to be what they're doing. But no. But, you know, we have the original Megamind. We can just enjoy that. The existence of the sequel does not negate the existence of the original.
Yeah, I'm like, if people want to go watch the original, they can still go watch the original.
Yeah. Let's see.
I
think this is done. I think you did a great job.
Yay. Just finished. No, I don't like that. That's so passionate. There we go.
Ooh, a new donation from Goji. That's not just Dapper Ghidorah. Let me go check it. Just thought of another one for you to do, Lauren Abbey, that isn't Godzilla related. Mallory McMallard from the cartoon Mighty Duck Show. Wow, that's that's a deep fucking cut. That's some Disney Afternoon type shit. Oh, I remember her, the redhead.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
cute.
Like, hold up. God, I only watched a little Mighty Ducks. That was a little bit before my time, I guess. But she's a cute character design. I don't remember her. She makes me think of like her type of character design of like badass girl makes me think of like SWAT Cats, the girl character in SWAT Cats. They don't look anything alike, but they have a similar vibe to me.
Yeah.
Oh god. Everyone in the chat agreeing. Wow, deep cut. Yeah, I've been sneezing a lot today because yesterday I had a day. Because my computer was like, hey, something's wrong with your D drive in your computer, so we have to do a disk repair. Keep in mind, the D drive is like a 2 terabyte D drive, so there's a lot in it. So I was trying to fix that, and part of that I was like making sure that everything was plugged in properly in the tower. So I had to go into the tower, and while I was in there, I was, you know, cleaning it, because it's been a bit since I cleaned inside of there, so there was a lot of dust. So that means there's a lot of dust around me still right now. So I've realized I've been sneezing a lot more in my office. So that's cool. But yeah, it was a 6-hour long disk repair. I basically was not able to work from the afternoon to the evening. And then after that, oh god. After that, I was like looking through, because I was like, okay, I'm gonna go work on one of my storyboards, and I couldn't find my storyboard files. I was like, what happened?
Oh, and I did realize, sorry, that I don't mean this as a well, I guess I could take care of it later.
What's up?
I was gonna say, I had this happen earlier too, and I had to clarify it. For donations coming through, it's supposed to be like the base price. If you're coming in as the pre-sale, it's the 20, and that's fine, and every other thing is 25. For anything else, it's gonna be it's 25 for a singular character or something, or you have additional characters, that kind of thing. I think Goji sent it like it's like I think it was like $5 each time.
Oh, oops.
Yeah. So I mean, it's fine. It was like 10 out of the 2, but I think I was like, because I'm only getting the alerts. I did not see.
I mean, I don't
like,
see.
again,
I don't see the amounts either.
Yeah.
So, Goji,
Yeah.
if you want to fix that, do so.
Yeah, I didn't want to make it a call out. I'm not trying to. I was just like, because I was going back through the list of other requests to make sure I'm documenting all of them.
No, you're fine. Hold on.
I've gotten the question before about it, so that's why I want to make sure
No, you're fine. I'm also putting a little on screen.
Everything else is kosher. So
yeah, I'm just putting a little thing on screen too. There we go. It should be fine. Yeah, you're fine, Goji. It was an honest mistake.
Yeah, it was just a mistake. That's. I know. Sometimes it's not entirely. I know sometimes it's not entirely clear. So
I mean, one thing we could do.
That's my bad.
Yeah, one thing we could do for next time is set up commission, like the commission tab on your Ko-Fi, and then people can donate it through that, and that way they have to pay that exact amount.
Yeah, and that's probably what is that something where if I do that, I can like open and close it when I need to for streams.
Yeah. But it's
okay, because I don't. In case I go like here, I'm just still. I didn't want people to think like past the stream time that I'm doing the sketches. You know.
Oh yeah, you can open and close them. Like there's an open and close button.
Okay.
So yeah, we can do
I'm
that.
learning, guys.
We're learning. Yeah, don't worry, folks. Yeah. It's all good. We're all learning together. This is only the second episode of the show with no name.
That's what I was like. Yeah.
And yeah, you could set a number of slots, so that's also very good. So.
That is true. I do remember reading about that, so that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Wolfie is done now.
Hooray!
I'm actually moving through these pretty quickly, all things considered.
Yeah. But yeah, the other thing that I was talking about, so like, I was like, where's all my stuff in my, because all my folders were fine except for documents and downloads. So I found out that like, I guess when the disk repair happens, it makes like a folder called disk check, and Windows doesn't have a program to recover the things in it, by itself. You have to get a third-party thing. So I had to pay like $60 to get a software to do all that file recovery. Because that's cool.
That's great.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. Because that's the thing. It still like takes up the amount of drive space. I unplugged my mic. It takes up the same amount of drive space.
I was gonna say,
you're... Yeah, it takes up the same amount of drive space, even though, like, you can't access the files in it. So that was my day today, was just doing file recovery. But everything's cool. And hey, if it did anything, it made me look through the files I've had since, like, 2014 and be like, I don't need some of these things anymore. So my computer's a lot cleaner now.
I mean, that is the bright side.
Silver lining, I guess. Yes, I did read Fidel's question.
Also,
I've heard of Pokemon Horizons. Anyway, goes ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this next one is gonna be actually kind of sort of an illustration. It's two characters. It's Tai Lung and Po. And it's like, Tai Lung's gonna be looking kind of sad and forlorn and thoughtful, and Po's kind of like checking in on him to see he's okay.
Aww. Nice.
Yeah, so
that's gonna be a cool
actually
one.
They gave me a reference, like a rough sketch of the idea of the composition they wanted, which is very helpful. So
oh yeah, I see the prompt on Ko-Fi, because it's like a Kung Fu Panda AU thing.
Yeah, well, that's one. And then there's this one's like, yeah, this one's more like this one's like another AU thing where it's based on like their story.
Ah. Mimi Big Boy. I don't... Mimi Big Boy became like a vocal tick for me for a while just because I love Jack's films. Now the new one, which I'm glad that other people share, is ew ew ew. Which...
ew ew ew.
Ew ew ew. God, if there's a show that I want to work on, I want to work on Smiling Friends. The amount of, like, it's a show that looks like it's made by people that just love animation, but also, like, the era of animation I grew up with, which is Newgrounds stuff. And it's just so visually funny. Because it does not need to put in the effort that it does, but it do. And
it really do.
It is so funny to see clips of it where there's like a 2-framed running cycled character in the background. Meanwhile, the wine in the glass that the character is holding is like animated.
It's like fluidly animated.
It's like beautifully animated. It's like, it's a joke that only people who, you know, understand that stuff will get, of like, oh. I mean, like, there's one scene that I saw, because they had, like, bits of animation at New York Comic Con, like, a year ago or something, and it was, like, from an episode coming up where they're trying to find aliens, and they have Charlie using the theremin.
Out in, like, the field.
Yeah, and they rotoscope Charlie using the theremin. And it's like this beautifully animated hands playing the theremin, and then just a 2-framed like animation of the ship coming of
the alien shape showing.
It was so fucking funny. It had no right to be that funny. I see people on Twitter making Smiling Friends. Well, yeah, because the great thing about Smiling Friends is you can make humans, or you could just make critters, which I like that that's just the name of the genre of species that, like, Charlie and Alan and Pim are just critters. I also loved the April Fools they did this year on Adult Swim, which was just doing 3 episodes of Smiling Friends in different forms of puppets. I love little puppet Glep. He's so small, and he just kicks his feet. How did I the bit with the witch chopping the onions and Pim and Charlie just quietly going, oh man, she's good at that, yeah. I loved that. I love how real the conversations feel in that show. Because I sometimes listen to Pim and Charlie talk, and I'm like, man, that's just me and Lauren talking, or me and Chris, or someone.
Yeah.
My favorite one is the Renaissance Men, which obviously sounds like they recorded it like 4 in the morning. And it's just like, oh man, the Renaissance Men are coming into town. What's the Renaissance Men? I don't know. It just says here they're coming in. It's like a big deal. Huh? Okay. What critter is Charlie? They're just critters. That's the thing. They're not like a type of thing. They're just a thing.
They just are.
I mean, I love the some of the verbiage they use, because like Charlie says that he's been eating salties since he was like a homunculus, and I think in the newest episode with Gwimbly, Pim says that he's been playing Gwimbly since he was a tadpole. It's like, what are you, a frog? Like, yeah, they're just little critters.
You know what? He should have been cast as the new Mr. Frog.
I'm Mr. Frog. This is my
unless
show.
Mr. Frog doesn't start as a tadpole himself.
He just came
if
to
he's
be.
Just called Mr. Frog, and he just he doesn't even start out like a frog. He just is called Mr. Frog.
I love that idea.
Much to think about.
One of my friends on Discord changed her name to Pim's Exposed Nerve Ending because that's his hair, and I'm like, why did you name yourself that? Can I pull on your hair?
Why not?
No, please don't. Oh god. I was dying because it felt like a conversation I would have with my friends from high school. It's so good. Of them going to Brazil. Oh, I love the Brazil. I laugh so hard of the people on Twitter being mad that the Brazil special was just them at the airport arguing. Because they were like, what kind of special is this? And I'm like, you have not watched the rest of Smiling Friends if you think that this isn't an on-brand thing for Smiling Friends to do.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a tourist? Are you a tourist? Oh, God. Ramsey is saying that Tai Lung looks very good.
Oh, thank you.
It's a good pose. You have a good sense of shape.
No, thank you. He is very shape. He is so shape.
He is the shape ever.
He is. It's like, nah, I mean, especially because there's so much wonderful shape language in the designs in Kung Fu Panda, like in general. And yeah, it's just great to play with those designs and the anatomy, like just how everything fits together.
Kung Fu Panda's designs really feel like the proper evolution of like the type of geometric design they had in like Madagascar, but more flowy.
Mm-hmm.
I really love it. Goji asks, question for both of you ladies. Who are your favorite superheroines? Can be Marvel, DC, whatever you want. I like Zatanna from DC, the magician. I think she's cool.
My favorite, and so this is favorite hero or heroine? Or is this
favorite
just
super heroine. And it could be from anything.
Okay. Oh god. I have to think about that. The superheroine. Elastigirl.
I mean, she counts.
I mean, does she count?
Yeah, it could be from anything. It doesn't have to be from just Marvel or DC. Just a superheroine.
Alright.
I mean, she is great. I do love her.
But I guess if we're talking about, like, in the comics, I have to think. Wonder Woman's pretty freaking awesome.
I love Wonder Woman.
That lasso of truth. Like
God, what a terrifying power. Like, I heard someone have this idea, and I was like, God, this would be an evil idea, is to take the lasso of truth, and like split it apart into threads and then thread that into like politicians' suits and stuff so they all start speaking the truth in Congress. And it's like, I don't think that's how the lasso of truth works. But God, if it did, that you could just split it apart into threads, that'd be terrifying. Because everyone will be honest. Sorry. Nose noises. Yeah.
That's okay.
Man, I love Tai Lung.
Yeah, I'm like, I still think he's, like, he and Shen, to me, are just top-notch villains. And I mean, no disrespect to Kai either, but like, Tai Lung is a great example of a tragic villain. And then Shen is a perfect embodiment of just psychotic villain.
Yeah, they're both
because
really
I mean,
good.
Tai Lung wasn't so much bloodthirsty as he wasn't bloodthirsty.
He wanted something he
angry.
thought that he deserved, you know?
And was told his entire life that he deserved. He was the product of his own upbringing. So it's like, and that's why it's like, when Shifu's like, I failed you, you know, my pride for you made me blind to seeing what you were becoming. And it's like, I'm sorry. You know, it's like he felt bad that he basically failed Tai Lung in how he raised him. And it's it's like, it's just a overall
it's a very
thing. Considering
Anakin...
too, he was also an orphan. Yeah,
it's a very Anakin Kylo Ren kind of story of like, you know, they were told by a higher, quote unquote, higher power that like they're destined for something, and then, well, telling them that they are destined for this thing kind of caused the destiny to be fulfilled of like, I sense darkness in you. You're not this, you're not that. It's like, well, good job planting that seed, bud.
Yeah.
Tai Lung's prison escape is one of the coolest sequences DreamWorks has ever done. It's like so well calculated.
Yeah, so beautifully choreographed.
Alright, I'm gonna go reheat some food, so audience, just vibe with the sketching. I will be right
just
back.
vibe for a couple minutes with me.
I return.
Welcome back.
Question for the two of you. Have you ever heard of panty and stocking? Of course I have. I'm a person who's been on the internet.
It's like, have I heard of it? Yes. Do I watch it? No. But I know about it.
Good night, Ramsey.
Pretty much because of... Oh, good night, Ramsey. Thank you for joining us.
Ramsey said thank you for the drawing.
Yay. glad you're happy. Because I like making people happy.
You always make me happy.
Aw, shucks. You make me happy too.
Morning, Netro.
Hello, Netro. My favorite part is this.
What's your favorite part?
I said my favorite part, spots.
Oh. He's a spotty boy. Because isn't he a snow
I love his
leopard?
build, and then it gets to the... Yes, he is. I always love that his whiskers come down. Must.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people forget his whiskers.
Even though it's a very defining feature.
Yeah. But then again, sometimes people forget the very defining features of Kung Fu Panda characters. I mean, there's also just a huge chunk of people who just don't know how to draw Tigress.
That's true.
The amount of Tigress that I've seen where people draw her like super like skinny and svelte, and like, first of all, that's just not even a tiger at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, tigers, both female and male, are, you know, stocky lads and laddies.
Yeah, and she's kind of built to be like unisex / you know, androgynous, because she's not meant to be like extremely feminine or anything.
Yeah.
She's just built for strength and fighting and endurance, like a tiger. She's built like a tiger.
Yeah, she's a brick house.
So she's not curvaceous. She's not
Lola
thing, you know. She's
Look, she's not the other thing that Angelina has Jolie played in DreamWorks. She's not the fish.
She is not the fish. She is not the fish with Angelina Jolie's face. Which, I mean, yeah, they pretty much designed all the fish after their voice actors, so.
Yeah, but she's not the tit fish, you know? Like... What did you have for dinner today?
I had chicken sandwich.
That sounds good.
Made myself a chicken. What are you eating right now?
Oh, I made some macro-friendly Hot Pockets the other day as meal prep, so I'm having those. So I could be a brick house. They're pretty good. But God, I need to buy some chicken. The past week I bought like just steak and ground beef and stuff because beginning of the month I'm always very iron deficient, so it's like, okay, I need the red meat. Iron! Put it in me. But now I'm feeling better, so I can have chicken again.
Yay.
Got that white meat. Chimkin. Less meat
And I
is
do
more
my best with
healthy.
the
I
spots, 'cause
need.
they're always.
You don't understand, Paul. My doctor tells me I need to eat meat. I need protein and iron really badly. People are freaking out over the Tai Lung.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna try my best with his spots, guys. So this is why he is better as a 3D animated figures. He won't know enough to keep drawing these spots all over.
Do you think that someone had their first fictional crush be Tai Lung?
Oh, 100%. It was somebody's awakening.
They saw
law.
buff snow leopard escape prison, and then they kicked their little feet in the air. They were like, woohoo!
Yeah, twirling their hair, kicking their feet, and going, oh, is this how it happens? Is this how I have my awakening?
Ribbon Bow says, I want to pay more commission from you.
That makes me so happy. I'm glad you're liking it so far. Because, yeah, Ribbon Bow is the one that asked for this commission.
Ah, well, I'm glad they're satisfied.
Let me try to talk at his spot. Shoulders. Because he has very distinct
Big
body.
moosely snow leopard with big bara titties. Shut up, Pop Man. No.
People are being so mean to me, Shifu.
Do you think Tai Lung can do the little peck bouncing thing that The Rock can do, where it's just I'm
sure he. It's what he learned how to do it when with his time spent in the spirit realm. He had nothing better to do.
Hey Shen, look what I can do. Ba, 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 ba. Cause who voices Tai Lung again?
Ian McShane.
Oh, just imagining Ian McShane doing that would make me laugh. Tigress looks at him and just says, put them away, slut.
It's I know the meme. It's the
yeah.
If somebody throws money at me to do that, I will do that. I'll do the selfie cam where it's like the put them away. He's got.
Oh, that's so good.
I will 100% do that.
That is so good. Well, you're tempted, Pop Man. It's only $25 and all your dreams can come true. Gosh, he has so many spots.
That's why it's like I have to look up all the references for all his spots.
At a certain point, I would just write the word spots on his arms and be done with it. Just like, spots go here. Yeah, there you go. No, no, no. Little happy face. No, not on the middies. No.
we're grown adults. We're grown adults here.
I hope Ribbon is just looking at that being like, yeah, I'm very happy I spent my $20. My 30, because there's the Poe's in this store. I got his name eventually. Oh, we got a donation from Netro.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he did the proper 25. I assume he did, but he said, do the meme, but with Lupin. wait,
oh
who's putting him away?
Yeah, I'm like, hold up.
Is Zenny putting him away? Because Zenny's the only one that I think actually has the MIDI for it.
Yeah, because I'm like, you have to think it wouldn't work with Lupin.
Yeah,
Because he doesn't.
Lupin got no tits. Unless, I mean, because like,
and you're speaking to the woman. I mean, Chrissy, you are an expert on it. You are a Lupin enjoyer. You know for a fact.
Yes, Lupin doesn't have the tit. Sometimes he has the donk, but he does not have the tit. Netro says your choice. We can make Zenigata put him away, slut. Yay!
Amazing. Then yes, I can do it.
I mean, just confirm first that it was the proper amount of money.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The payment came through. Looks like just fine.
Yay!
So it's actually good. Yeah.
All right.
We are golden here.
Golden Freddy from FNAF.
I'm Freddy Fazbear, Chica the Kitchen,
Foxy Grr. I love that man.
I love those videos so much.
Whenever I see the super conservative guy he stitches, I'm like, oh, I'm in for a treat.
Would you believe that the guy he stitches is single?
Oh, so can't believe it. No one wants to hop on those bones. Like, imagine he goes on a date with a woman, and the woman's like, "So is the Freddy guy with you? Like, where is he?" I'm sorry, I've never
your package deal.
Yeah, like I never actually have listened to you without him being stitched right next to you. So I just thought that he kind of lives in your house.
He's in your walls. I'm just doing my best with the spots here, guys. So if
I'm sure,
Ribbon,
do you approve of spots? Do you approve of these spots? I approve of these spots.
Because he does have the... Are you saying you approve of the spots?
I approve of the spots.
Oh, good. Because he does have very particular... They're almost squared off.
Yeah.
When they get bigger.
Which I think looks really good. Oh, Ribbon's like, yes, I love it.
Okay, great. Because then Po will go much faster after this, I promise.
Damn, bitch, you got so much spots.
Also, I hope everybody loved and appreciated when Jack and because when they did the red carpet premiere,
yeah,
and they filmed the pseudo music video for
yeah,
you saw that the Kyle Gass's outfit was like Tai Lung homage. Is one of the that was such a nice detail. I love that. And I am so glad people love the song too, because I will be real with you, we knew they were working on a song by the time I was rolling off the show. But what the song was going to be, we didn't know. We just knew Tenacious D is making a new song, and we're like, ooh, I'm excited. I'm going to be surprised by whatever comes out.
Da, 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 da.
So as you can imagine, when I went to the screening, so this was the casting, so I can't say cast, but crew screening, because it was just the crew. And I got to see the film for the first time in its entirety, and I was surprised with Hit Me Baby One More Time. And all of us were like, we kind of like, you could see it was like the sudden of like, whoa. It was like that. You could see that initial hype in everybody's face, and then it just got bigger because everyone's like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought it was this one, but that's in the best way possible. I'm so glad I was surprised by it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, guys, you guys are gonna, the song, you are gonna love the song. And they did. I'm so glad they did.
How you said it would be easier for Tai Lung to be animated in 3D so no one has to draw the... I mean, there's reasons that characters like Tai Lung exist in a 3D space.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes it... Because I kind of want to go back to the original Kung Fu Panda credits that are animated in 2D and look at Tai Lung's segment and be like, okay, how did they cheat the character for the 2D design for the credit sequence?
Because I do love how they handled, like, for the secrets of the, like the secrets of the scroll and that kind of stuff. I love how they handled the designs and simplifying, like, Tigress, for example, simplifying her stripes and that kind of thing. I love how they handled that, and because it was still kept her stylized and very identifiably tigress, but didn't make her stripes as complicated or her facial markings as complicated. So I thought that was really nice. How's everybody in the chat doing?
People in the chat seem to be doing just fine.
Good, good.
I was just checking my email because I got the official email from Kickstarter saying your funds are on the way.
Woo!
That your bank may take it a
awesome.
few extra days to process the transfer.
Processing!
Yeah! Yeah! There, it was also...
But yeah, I was going to say...
Hmm?
Oh yeah, no, you go.
Oh, I was just saying I was also doing mental math because, you know, Kickstarter takes out a portion. That's how that website gets money.
Yeah.
So I was doing math in my head of, like, how much did they take out. But yeah. But what were you going to say?
Oh yeah, I was going to say, is anybody, because I realize I haven't shared a whole lot of production stories from the film, but this is your opportunity to hear some of them.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested in hearing one I have on hand. And this is not like NDA or anything, I promise you. This is the one that's like a very... I have one story that's very sweet.
Tell us a story, Gam Gam.
Okay, well... Well, this one time... So, I was going to say, back in 2022... Yes, back in 2022... is when we started initially having records done for some of the main cast, right? So, I mean, that's what the usual deal is. And then you have like about a year and a half or whatever to work on, you know, adapting to initial records. And then sometimes the cast will come back in and do re-recordings based on updated scripts or adding new dialogue or anything of this stuff. So, one of our first recording voice actors was Dustin Hoffman, and he was stoked to come back and record for Shifu. Enough so that he said when he was done with his round of recording, he's like, you know, I'm so happy to be back. When do I get to come back and record more? And we have a recording schedule, right? So story edit team was like, specifically the edit team was like, yeah, well, you're not due to come back until like maybe, and this was like fall, almost winter of 2022. And so, well, you're not due until maybe spring, if not the summer, for you to come back for more stuff. And he's like, oh. And so he hung out a little bit, and then he got his work done. And then after that, he took off. And the story was the next day, we get a notification from the edit team, and they said, you guys are going to want to come into our in-person production meeting. We have a gift from our favorite grandpa, Dustin Hoffman.
Oh my god.
And he had ordered chocolate covered marshmallows from this like boutique shop in Beverly Hills and sent them to our studio for our production team as a thank you for working on the film, even just for that little bit of time. And then that was only from his first recording session back with us. And I'm like, he didn't have to do that, but he was just so stoked to be back.
That is so sweet. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that.
So now you know a very sweet Dustin Hoffman story from, as everyone joked, everyone say thank you to our favorite grandpa.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Dustin Hoffman, who literally gave us chocolates and was like, yeah. Anyway, he's our favorite grandpa now, in case anyone asks.
I love hearing when like celebrities do voice acting gigs and they are just so into it. I love that.
I know that, yeah, Viola Davis was especially excited to get into this because she hadn't done voice acting stuff before this. So she was very excited about the opportunity. And she was awesome as Chameleon. you know, after, because it's so funny, for a long time we got used to her scratch actor, who was somebody who worked at DreamWorks, and we all got used to her voice, that we're like, I don't know, how is anybody going to, like, you know, once we get Chameleon in there, how are we gonna, you know, how are we gonna adjust? We're so used to the other voice, you know? It's like we're attached a little bit. And then Viola Davis came in, and with her performance, we're like, oh wow. Like, yeah, no, we have our Chameleon.
Mm-hmm.
There was no question.
It's like all the stories I hear of, like, Bill Hader, like, when he's part of a production, he just is always around, even after he records stuff. He just wants to see the production of things. Like, he'll just walk into storyboarding sessions and stuff, and it's like, that's so cool. I mean, it also makes sense, because he was, like, a writer for a little bit on South Park, so he was just there.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people forget that part.
I mean, so many people get jump scared by
South Park.
Yeah, so many people get jump scared by him when they watched 7 Days to Air, and they're like, "Is that Bill Hader? What are you doing here?"
Yeah.
I can imagine how much Bill must have had fun on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That must have been a super fun production to spectate. I imagine, because, like, Cloudy went through so many drafts before they got to the Lord and Miller one.
Mm-hmm.
I do love the story that the scene in Cloudy with when Flint is trying to tell his dad how to navigate the computer to get the thing for, you know, stopping the food maker.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently how they recorded that so they could get genuine frustration in their voices was that they had them record each other while on the phone with each other doing the lines.
Oh my gosh.
Which is so funny. I love that.
That's a great way to get that real frustration out of it.
Mm-hmm. It's like when they were recording the noises and things for Boo in Monsters, Inc. to get, like, genuine laughter and stuff, they would just take the little girl voice actress and flip her upside down.
It's so cute.
Drag it across the desktop. It didn't do anything. Aw, sad Po. Tai Lung, I threwed up. Goji has a question for you, Lauren. Have you ever seen the Brian Hull video of the ethical bug interviewing DreamWorks villains?
I don't think I have, actually. I love Brian Hull. We had him once on my podcast. On the podcast I used to be on.
Yeah.
So
Brian Hull is cool. I love that people were, like, shocked when he took over as Dracula for the final Hotel Transylvania movie. For Monster Mania.
Yeah, for Transformania.
Yeah, Transformania.
I think it was Transformania.
He did a good job. Like, he's a really good voice double. But I'm not surprised, because I was wondering what you were doing. I threw it up, Chief. After the whooshy finger hold, he just threw it up. Oh god. Oh, that's so that has no right to be funny. Just imagining Ian McShane say, "I threw it up."
If anyone wants to screenshot that, you can
hold on,
before I delete it.
Like, give me 1 second. There we go. I got it. It's in posterity now.
There we go.
Oh, good. Popman also got a screenshot. Amazing.
Oh, good.
Lego the OG said, Tai Lung just like me for real.
I like to think of him as a grown adult going into Shifu's room and actually doing that at like 2 a.m. Just look. I threw up, Shifu.
I always love. I've seen so much artwork where it's like, you know, redemption arc, Tai Lung and stuff, and him and Po basically being like brothers, but like, you know, brothers who fight.
Oh yeah.
And I like
yeah.
There was one artwork, can't find it anymore, but it was a comic where like Shifu was just talking and he had his back turned to Po and Tai Lung, and they're just doing the little like the kind of slap fights. And then they would stop as soon as Shifu would turn around.
They 100% would have that dynamic too.
Oh, very much so. Good night, Goji. Have a good one.
Thanks for stopping by, Goji.
I feel like those slap fights would end, though, with one of them punching each other just to knock them out because they're annoyed. Tai Lung would be
that would be Tai Lung.
Just like
Tai Lung would do that.
Punch.
He would. It's funny because he would try and do the nerve strike and then remember, oh wait, I can't do that. Not with him.
Popman said, Tai Lung once walked into the wrong room in the middle of the night after throwing up, scared Oogway stiff, and that was the moment Oogway went, nah, this kid ain't it. That's the reason.
That's so sad.
I like the idea that Oogway was just petty and being like, he ruined my beauty sleep. That's why I look like this.
I would have looked 100 years younger had I not done that. And for that, he must be punished.
Tai Lung.
There are no accidents.
Tai Lung was just a dumb kid and ate Oogway's wrinkle cream, and that's why Oogway looks the way. There are no accidents. Why did you do that, Tai Lung? It tasted good.
It tasted like coconut. I thought it was coconut cream.
Like the first 5 years of his prison sentence was just him ranting about this. Just like, it was basically food. He was just putting food on his face. I shouldn't be in here because a turtle was stupid. Is he doing the coconut story again? Yeah, he's doing the coconut story again. Dragon Warrior, I got the last chocolate bar and you didn't, blow rasp.
Yeah.
I just imagine
how's this looking?
Oh, this looks so good.
How's this looking, Ribbon?
I'll let you know when Ribbon replies. Popman saying, God, now I just want a headcanon that Tai Lung, when super young, was the type of kid to eat paste. No! Tai Lung wasn't a crayon eater. Ribbon says, I totally love it.
Yay!
There's just a thing of like, you know, Shifu's like, you guys aren't children, like, act like adults. And it's like, we are adults. And then all of them just start bickering with each other. It's like, fine, you're all grounded. Like, there's something about grounding grown adults that's really funny to me. Yo, when are you guys gonna live again? We'll see. I have been enjoying doing this. Sometime this month,
yeah,
I
me
think.
too, honestly. Yeah.
Just be sure to follow our Twitters and we will let you know.
Yeah, we're like talking back and forth about some plans coming up sooner than that, but in terms of just art streaming, yeah, it'll be sometime later this month, I would imagine.
Yeah, sometimes later.
I'm down to do
month.
it because now I know there's a system that works.
Yeah, because we're also looking at like doing streams that have art, but other things that are like that having things in the stream that are not art,
entertaining,
that are entertainment. But Twitter is sinking like a lead balloon. Well, sorry. Follow Lauren's Ko-Fi. You can follow Kofi's. So there you go.
Yeah. So it's like if you want to message me through there, you can. I don't think there's anything stopping you from doing that.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you.
If you're not going to do the Twitter way. You can also, I think, also Instagram. You can DM on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
I think this one's nearly done. Yeah. Okay.
What's next for the? I think that's good. So what's next for the month of April? Well, at some point we'll do a Three Idiots. It's not going to be the second Saturday of the month this month, just because I promised a DA radio, and I do not have the spoons to do a DA radio and a Three Idiots all in the same day. And then, you know, we'll do another one of these at some point. You know, all that. We got to give Lauren's hands a break so they don't look like what happened after SpongeBob cracked his fingers and they were all broken.
Yeah, I'm like, all things considered, I'm actually still going pretty strong on this. I'm like,
you very much are. I'm very impressed.
I learned from the first stream, and I think it helped again because I had already warmed up my hands before this, that I'm able to do things a lot faster right now.
Yeah, you're definitely growing. So what's on the list?
Let's see, and this is as far as I can. Oh, that's right.
Oh, we got another Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, we got Tai-Po.
Oh yes, we had.
This was the same person I think that requested Tai-Po recently on the last.
They are personally financing Tai-Po artwork.
I'm not opposed.
Did they give any specific instruction for this?
They just said romantic Tai-Po. So let's maybe think about.
Let's see. What if they shared some dumplings?
They shared dumplings? I love drawing them eating.
I think, well, food is my love language, so sharing food with each other, I think, is the cutest.
That's his love language, too.
Yeah.
So.
I always love the idea of, like, my favorite, like, with Abbey and Theo, I love, doodling in my corners of them teaching each other how to cook.
What if he cooked her dumplings and she's eating the dumpling, and like, because you know how she was always stubborn about eating his food?
Yeah.
In the first movie too, when she's like, you know, because everybody else was eating his soup, and she insisted on, you know, eating the way the dragon warrior eats, or at least keeping it to a light diet of like tofu.
A single drop of dew.
Like, what if there was a ginkgo leaf and the energy of the universe.
Yeah, I love this idea. Oh man, it makes me think of when I was in Berlin last, we went to a dim sum place that I found, and they had little like bao buns that looked like piggies. Like they actually were like.
Oh.
Now I'm imagining like a little tigress dim sum, just a little tigress bao. Just.
Aww.
I love those. It was not filled with pork, before anyone asks, which I think was the missed opportunity.
You can get, I know there's a place here, I've seen them at like farmers markets where they make bao buns in the shape of pigs, and they do them with, I think they do them with pork.
Yeah, the one I had was like red bean, which I'm perfectly fine with. It's why I can't wait for the Ding Tai Fung in Downtown Disney, because you know that they're gonna have little character dim sums. It would be a missed opportunity if they didn't. Oh, Wild Gamer is like, I heard Tai-Po! I just imagine.
I've summoned them.
Yeah, and I just imagine the scene in SpongeBob where it's like the CG SpongeBob that's like pressing through the metal wall of the Krusty Krab and then it bursts. I heard T-Po!
The 3D graphic.
Yeah.
The 3D pressing through the wall.
Have a good night, Fidel.
Thank you for joining us, Fidel.
It always feels good to see Tigress happy. She's been through too much.
Yeah.
I also just love when you draw Tigress. You draw her so well.
Thank you. Takes lots of practice.
You gotta draw like the Dragon Warrior. Which actually is pretty good. People forget that Po is an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he made those little action figures
himself.
Yeah. Abby, have you not seen my 500 plus tweets of just T-Po? I'm sure she has, Wild.
I have. I think you are one of the most dedicated Tai-Po. T-Po, Tai-Po. I've said it both ways. Is there a particular way to pronounce it?
Well, because I think it's T-Po because it's Tai, or Tai-Po, I guess, because Tigress. But Tai-Po, and yeah. I guess Tai-Po also works because it sounds like a type of martial art. Because it sounds like Tai-Po.
Yeah.
But T-Po just sounds funny. And also, I think Tai-Po doesn't work because you could also say that could be the ship name for Tai Lung and Po. It's just spelled... They both have the same pronunciation.
That's true.
I don't know. Wild, you're... Okay, Wild says they pronounce it like the word typo. So, I guess we have to go by that. That is the aficionado right there. Tai-Po versus Tai-Po. I mean, it would mean that Po definitely has a type. Brick houses.
Mighty, mighty.
I'll try to have a suggestion the next time you do this. These look fantastic. Thanks, Smash Guy. If you want something off-stream and a little bit more refined, she also does color splash, like rainbow splash sketches for 50.
Mm-hmm. And
they look really good. In fact, on the thumbnail of the stream, the drawing of Zen that is on the iPad in the thumbnail is from that promo image. And if I'm correct, that's your pinned tweet, is the color splash thing.
Yeah.
And those those types of commissions are currently open till perpetuity, so you can get one whenever. She did some insect characters for a story I'm working on, and they look incredible. Well, you can get more! I'm surprised no one in the Kung Fu Panda circles that have gotten sketches for these streams have gotten Mantis. I love Mantis. Mantis is my favorite of the Furious Five. I like little Seth Rogen Bugman. Tigress with shiny eyes. I know, it's so cute.
She's found something that'll truly make her light up. And that's apparently a very good dumpling.
I can imagine. I mean,
lovingly crafted by Po.
When you're raised by one of the best chefs in the village, like Po was, there's the secret to the noodle soup. Nothing. It's just soup. I love Po and his dad.
Yep, we love his two dads. And I'm so glad they got to retain their sass in 4. So, I was very happy about that.
Yeah. I mean, I just love BD Hong being in things. He's so cool. Not BD Hong, James Hong. My brain,
James Hong,
I'm
not
tired.
BD Wong.
I'm tired. I have not slept much the past few days, so...
No,
but no,
okay.
I love Hong.
Okay.
He's so good.
Okay, but now somebody needs to make a fusion.
Fusion,
of a
ha!
Wong and of a James Hong and BD Wong character.
They need to have
that would
a
be
podcast, Wong and Hong.
so that would be we could have General Shang dressed up like Mr. Ping.
Yes.
Or Mr. Ping dressed like General Shang.
I love that. But he's so good. I love him. And I love the two dads. And you know what? I see people shipping the two dads. I agree. Let them be happy together.
You're not the only ones.
Sorry, all I could think of is the Clone High thing of, you know that show, My Two Dads? They're married in 4. If that's what you believe, Wild, I'll believe you. They married for the tax benefits of being the Dragon Warrior's dad. Wild towards Tigress. Why make it huggable if deadly? I know, right? There's a lot of animals and I'm like, why do you look so cute, but you'll probably kill me? This can't be an evolutionary thing. Like, you know, poison dart frogs? Cutest looking little frogs in existence. Will kill ya.
Mm-hmm. They had to be friend-shaped and deadly.
Yeah, like it just can't you make the evil-looking things poisonous? Not the really cute ones that look like they go yeah, like Yoshi. Like, come on now. Nature, how dare you inconvenience me by making me have cuteness aggression towards this thing, but also the cuteness will actually be aggressive. You know an animal I want to hug? An otter.
An otter would be... Wait, like a river otter or a sea otter?
River otter.
Yeah.
The smaller ones. Sea otters are terrifying. They're huge, man. Like, I get shocked at how big sea otters are.
You've seen the South American river otters.
Yeah. I know, but you know.
Those guys are big too.
They are big. But apparently there is in Japan, because of course there is, there's like a cafe where you can meet otters.
I would just be questionable on the cafes.
Well, like it's apparently connected to like a zoo or something, so. But it has.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. There's the ones where you can hold hands with otters.
Yeah, you can hold hands with otters, and then like there's a level where it's like, you know, the otters can swim, and then you're just around their little swimming thing, and you could feed them fish. It looks really cute. I love them.
Cute.
Let's see. I wouldn't be mad if I died in a Tai-Po hug sandwich, says Wild Gamer. I mean, you probably would die. That's like being between a rock and a hard place. Though with Po, that may be more like a memory foam mattress. Oh, this is looking so cute.
He's basically going to be like holding up a plate like, so what do you think? And she's just like...
Tastes a lot better than the leaf.
And probably
in the universe.
On it.
Okay. So probably after this one, you'll probably just have to do the rest of them off stream because we are nearing on 2 hours, which is usually my stream limit. Is that okay?
Okay, that's fine.
She'll still be working on them, just not live. Because I'm tired.
And you'll be getting and all the ones that are already finished, you'll be getting those tonight, shipped over to you, for everybody that I finished for.
On the interwebs.
Just make sure that, yep, and then hopefully, yeah, because it seems like everybody that reached out has like some means of like reaching out through Twitter or anything like that, because that's the best way I can send you your stuff.
Yeah.
Because I want to make sure everybody gets their stuff, because I think the only one... Did I? No, maybe I did send the other one. I remember it took me some time to send a couple of the other sketches out from the last stream, because they weren't sent through... like, I couldn't get the contact information. I couldn't directly message them to some of the people on Ko-Fi.
That's weird.
Yeah. Is it Ko-Fi or Ko-Fi? I'm like, I'm getting a coffee, but
it's like... pronounced... I've heard it pronounced both ways.
Okay.
It's another Tai-Po versus T-Po situation.
Yeah, that's true.
I can just imagine Po teaching her how to cook a few dishes, but she just wants to see him cook. Look, there's nothing more attractive than a man or woman that can cook.
Who can cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A partner cooking is one of the most attractive things. Y'all don't have to say good night yet. We're not done with this sketch.
I'll blow this up.
Boom! It's blowed up.
I blowed up.
I blewed up. Shifu, I blewed up. Po looks so genuine, like so sweet.
Yeah, I love being able to capture that sweetness to him.
Po is truly the friend ever. Even his ears look like little dumplings.
Yeah, that's what I love about, if you look at his 2D designs, is they like to shape him, like his face is like a dumpling, because even when the way his hair tapers up like that, his little ears kind of taper like little dumplings. I'm like, it's a nice little detail that I don't know if enough people
notice,
like realize it, that he's very much tied to food. He
is scientifically designed to be friend shaped. Because what is more friendly than a dumpling?
Exactly.
I miss his teenage floof. I think his teenage floof was very, very cute in the scroll thing.
Yeah, when he was like, I'll erase this in a sec. When he was like, he had the scruffy hair,
yeah,
like that.
Where he was before he discovered Kung Fu. BK before Kung Fu.
Like that. Kind of rough idea. But he had the floof.
Yeah. Itchy eye. I am obsessed with the floof, says Wild Gamer. You and a lot of people, I'm sure. Oh, God. I have to go to the gym after this. I'm gonna need to take some pre-workout. I gotta get the pre.
I'm gonna pre-workout.
I'm gonna pre-workout. We're adults, we promise.
We just like Game Grumps.
Look, our sisterhood is 16, so we have the humor of a teenager.
This is very true.
God. I'm gonna pre-workout, man.
I'm gonna pre-workout.
My favorite thing to do with some of my friends is I say things. Now, you think that's an innocuous statement. It ain't when it comes to me. Like, I think my friend Gerber said it best, is that I talk in a particular way where I will talk very clinically, but occasionally I will throw in just a couple modernish words that sound really wrong. Like, you know, I will be talking about a hypothetical, and then I will be like, yeah, you know, I'll talk about a hypothetical, be like, look, I am just saying if it would not make much logical sense if this person concluded on this person and then just didn't do anything. And they were like, why did you word it like that?
Concluded.
I mean, people also really hate the fact that I say things so flatly that it sounds more casual than it probably is. Tigress spotted.
Yeah.
Yes, Lego, we're drawing some Tai-Po. Oh, hi, Zambies. How you doing? My friend and I were laughing until our stomachs hurt at an axolotl at Build-A-Bear. To be fair, the Build-A-Bear axolotl is so fucking funny. It's just a friend. Oh, Wild Gamer says to give Tigress a little blush. Little blushies.
That's fine. I'll do that in a different color so you can see that.
My favorite thing about I feel like the axolotl at Build-A-Bear is kind of like the Ditto principle, where it just has that kind of face. You know, that face. That's It's just naturally funny. Trust, I have certain things that when I look at them, they just make me laugh. There was a webkin that would kill me every time I saw it, and it was called a Google, which was like this duck-looking thing, except it had no arms, so it kind of just lied on its stomach and just had two little back feet. It had no legs. It looked like God's mistake. I wonder if I could find it. Google webkin. And yeah, it was called a Google. It wasn't called, like, a goggle or anything. It was just a Google. Like, oh god. Stream was gonna look weird for a second. Like, if you look in general, that is what they were. And I'll put them up on screen. Ugh, webpage format, I hate you. But yeah, chat, this is what they looked like. It just looks like a duck that gave up.
Like a duck that gave up.
Yeah, if you look in the general chat and the streaming chat, like right under Dynamite Joe, you'll see it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's supposed to be a platypus. Platypus, Perry the platypus. It could be a duck. No, Wild Gamer. It's not a duck or a platypus. It's a Google. Sorry, I looked it because I was finding it on Google Images. Someone made a sticker that is just a JPEG of one of the Google dolls with a caption that says, "This man ate my son."
I love those stickers. I've seen a bunch of different ones, and it's like, the phrase always gets me. I'm like, why?
Maybe it's deciding what it wants to be. There's a Kung Fu Sona, so someone should make the Google Kung Fu Sona. This looks so cute.
That reminds me, I remember drawing a tardigrade as a Kung Fu master.
Ooh.
When I was working on the team. First, I think it was the first one I ever drew, too. I was like, look, I see tardigrade on there. There's no way I'm not drawing that one first, because I need to figure out how that one works. The multiple legs and arms. And it worked. I mean, what a perfect creature to be, too. The most indestructible, unbeatable thing at a microscopic level.
That is just a type of creature that has the power of all the powers kind of thing going on.
It can survive in outer space and underwater. Virtually indestructible.
Yeah. I have an OC that's a sloth. Master Sloth. You know,
aww,
people would underestimate a Kung Fu sloth. But have you seen those things' fingers? Like, they're like, they're blades. I still do not have a design for him. Well, you know, Wild, if you ever want to get a bigger commission from, Lauren's great at character design. She actually designed the other member of our Three Idiots show. She designed his fursona. A cute little ferret.
Years ago.
Yeah.
His ferret with his blue hair.
Yeah, and he still has it to this day.
Yeah, it was like, frick, that was like 10 years ago when I designed that thing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was like one of the first ways that I had you and Max interact with each other. Was I need a fursona designed, and I was like, well, I know just the person.
Yeah, because I did that when I was in I did that when I was in college. It was like my senior year of college. So yeah, I think it was like 10 years ago.
It was a while ago. Yeah, I think it was like.
And he still has that as his fursona, so
he still has it. I wish I had money to hire her for my whole comic. Yeah, Lauren would be great on comics. But Lauren's great at everything. Gush, 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 gush. It's so cute. This is the moment that she truly fell in love with the Panda Man. Can you put one little smiley face on one of the dumplings, just for my enjoyment? Yay! Perfect. Now this drawing is perfect. I love it.
It's like, okay, on the stream it's preserved, but
on the stream, erase it now, but on the stream it's preserved.
Okay, and then
give it a little sign. Lauren Quiche.
Quiche Lorraine.
This is so cute.
Yay!
What do you think the dumplings are
Look
filled
at 'em.
with?
You know, considering she's actually, you know, she'll actually eat vegetables. I wonder if she actually got one over with a really good like vegetable dumpling.
Ooh, I think that's a good.
Like, you
that's
know how good you gotta be to make like a really like without the proteins, you just do a really good vegetable dumpling.
Yeah, I totally think that's what it would be. All right, this is a good one to end it off on. You did.
Yeah,
quite-
how cute is that?
That is so cute. Man, two completely different tones of Kung Fu Panda from the two drawings. You got like sad and moody Tai Lung, and then dumpling. Like the anime experience of the really sad episode and then the beach episode.
Wait, hold on. I think your stream just did it end?
No.
Yes? No. Oh. Okay, weird. My side went to commercial, so it looks like it glitched out and started over.
Oh.
Okay, that's weird. Because, yeah, this is how I'm keeping the chat open.
But
So,
no,
anyway.
it's really cute. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you everyone who gave money to my lovely sister. She'll be working on the rest
Yes,
of
thank
them
you so
off
much.
stream. And thank you to the ones who got their stuff on stream. We got cute little Tai-Po. We had sad Tai-Po.
Let's flash through. So we got,
Well, we got Bone.
So we had Bone. We had
Tiger Boy.
Ben 10, Wrath from Ben 10. We had
Dynamite
from
Joe.
Lupin. We had Wolfie with his Kung Fu Panda OC.
Little Kung Fu Master.
Then angsty Tai Lung and Po looking on concerned. And then warming it up with cute Tai-Po and dumplings.
A lot of tigers and cats today. This was the big cat episode. Featuring Bone, Dynamite Joe, and Po.
I'm very happy I got to draw some more animals today. I mean, again, I will say, I've been drawing animals longer than I've been drawing people. You know this.
I do know this.
So it's like, so I'm very happy to get back into drawing more animals because I love them.
Yes. But yes, if you ordered one, you will be getting your sketch soon. That will all be on Lauren, so follow Lauren and make sure you see when Lauren messages you. And yeah, the next time we'll do another one of these. Just follow my and Lauren's socials for info on that.
Yep, and then you'll be getting your sketches in due time.
Yes, but thank you everyone for joining. Me and Lauren will probably see you again on 3 Idiots or something sometime soon. So till then, everyone, have a good evening and something witty. Get a dumpling today. Get some dumplings.
Yeah, go get some dumplings, and if not today, get them tomorrow.
Get them tomorrow.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself with dumplings. Good night.